May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Mother, I'm praying for listing of a motion matter. I would pray for today subject to convenience waiver.
Today,
Subject to lordship's convenience waiver.
which bench?
5. Lordship would take up today because other two benches are not available.
Not today. Today is the next.
But some difficulties are there on the actual front. There is
Today-
already an order of this honorable court, but some
Today is the makeshift bench. Not-
and that's why I said tomorrow.
Have it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Right.
May I please the lordship? Lordship, on Friday, lordship had heard a matter, lordship, on item number 1, lordship. I have missed out on title document, lordship. May I place it, lordship? Yeah, that is CAP, lordship.
After CFP, there's no provision to give documents. You can give a citation, that's a different matter.
That was a part of the RTI. Anyway,
We have closed it.
anyway. Lordship, item number 34, lordship, with the concern of the other side, lordship, I pray for 3 weeks' time. to file
34.
Item number 30.
Your Lordship, I have a brief matter to bring on record. It is essentially, what they're agitating is essentially a contractual dispute. There's an arbitration clause, so whatever affidavit they want to file becomes a tribal issue. We are not opposed to the adjournment, we just want to
No,
bring this fact
If
on
he
record.
wants to argue, lordship, then we can.
Now, what is his prayer?
I'm praying for 3 weeks' time to file an affidavit because
Let
they
him
have filed an
file affidavit.
affidavit
We'll-
of 500 pages, lordship.
We'll
I will-
consider your whatever objections you have. Let him file the affidavit. How much time do you?
3 weeks, lordship, because
Wait, wait.
lordship 500 pages affidavit has been filed, lordship, we have to verify all the
Affidavit is not 500 pages. Documents are 500 pages.
500
Affidavit
pages
is-
and lordship, they are making an objection with regard to our engaged, our passed out candidate, where they are engaged. So we are trying to obtain where they are engaged now.
Right, okay. On the prayer of SPSK does, the counsel for the petitioner submit that an elaborate affidavit in opposition has been filed by the respondent number 2, which is required to be replied.
Sure.
He accordingly prays for his grant and is granted 3 weeks time. So file the affidavit. Shall we fix the date?
Yes,
Fix the date. We'll have it on 23rd of August.
23rd of August.
Sure.
yes.
all right.
Order. May I please, Lordship? My lord, I am back to mention for listing a motion matter of eviction tomorrow, my lord,
Tomorrow.
or Wednesday, my lord.
But it's
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention item number 8 and 35, lordship. Mr. Lavic Council, Mr. SI Akan, he is out of station, lordship. Please, the matter pass over for day, lordship.
35 is by order. Why did you mention it if he is out of station?
Lordship, yeah, he is the last time he informed by phone, lordship.
No, this matter has come by order. You have given a mention memo. You
No,
get
no,
a matter listed, then you adjourn it. What is this kind of thing?
No, lordship, I have not adjournment mentioned over lordship.
Then why has it come for order? By order. You see the file, I don't know, 35. It is by order. Who has mentioned it? You cannot do like this. Give a mention memo, get the matter listed, then you pray for an adjournment. This is not how you function. 35, no, we are not adjourning at this moment. What is item number 8?
My pleasure.
That's right. Yes. There's a mention memo. For today. Item number 8. What is item number 8? Motion in from the other side.
No, lordship. No, lordship.
If you have not informed, you have to wait for the matter.
Okay, lord.
May I please, Lordship? I'm praying for a listing of my matter. My lord, it is regard to the civil bench 1, FAO. My
No,
lord,
not today. Not before this. We are not taking civil
my
bench
lord,
on
but
today.
the cause list shows that.
All this, but today we are not given their assigned that those matters. Go before the appropriate bench. Court forces.
My lord, may I please, my lord, item number 48. My lord, the matter is very urgent. Considering the urgency, my lord may kindly take it. My lord may kindly upgrade it and may kindly take it as item number 1 at 2 p.m. All other respondents are informed. My lord.
Sorry. No upgrade.
My lord, item number 26, my lord. My lord, in this case, I am for the petitioner. My lord, some instruction I have to await it, and my lord, the other side is also need to file the affidavit, my lord.
Yes.
But in 4 weeks time, I can granted, my lord.
18 matter.
My lord, no doubt, but thing is the other side also not file affidavit and I have to also get the instruction because my lord.
They have not filed if it is good for you.
Understood, my lord, but I have to
No,
also
no.
get the instruction, my lord.
18 matter in 23 after 5 years, you're
My lord.
4 weeks. What is
Only 2 weeks time, my lord.
a week time?
Well.
Somebody prays for an letter counsel for the petitioner, prays for an adjournment. Full stop. Sarah, considering that this matter is pending since the year 2018, comma, a short accommodation is granted of a week. Full stop. Please stop for a week.
The interim order is there, my lord.
Sarah, interim order passed and extended till the next date of the
Deep Lordship, this matter may be listed for withdrawal tomorrow.
matter of which bench?
Bench 4.
Bench 4.
Mine.
This is 5.
Regarding compensation, my lord, similar matter already posted before your lord.
This is bench 5. If it comes before bench 5, you have to go before bench 4. Yes,
Lordship, paying for listing of MSA bench 1 matter, Lordship.
not here.
Sorry,
14.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 17, lordship.
17.
Yes, lordship. Lordship, kindly adjourn the matter for a week, lordship.
Motion matter.
My youngest counsel is out of station because of his father illness.
Okay, what is your name?
El Colita.
Who is the English council? SB Lester.
Yes, lordship.
N. Kalita learned conflict submit that due to some personal difficulties, comma, SB Lester. Learned counsel who is leading her could not come to the court. Sarah, please after a week.
Yes, lordship. Oblige, lordship.
May I please, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I am praying for listing of this MSc appeal, lordship, in the orders
Court number 14.
14. Problem.
Lordship, in this case, as per assurance given by the respondent, my lord, that my case will be considered for reassessment, my lord. I may be allowed to withdraw. Well, that part may be recorded there, as per assurance given.
That is your statement.
No, my lord,
Your jail Lester.
my lord.
The jail Lester learned counsel for the petitioner submit that there is certain assurance from the respondent for consideration of the case of the petitioner. Full stop. Also heard. Three. Recall for whom? Dimasa. Who is for Union of India? Union of India, anyone? CGC? Mr. Borwa, you're for CGC? 1, any CGC who's there in the court will record with his name. Anyone tell us the name of anyone?
Diane was.
Kayan is there. Also heard MSC Kayan, CGC. Madam for Revenue. The MS Hazarika, Training Council Revenue. Foreman for State Council.
6, my.
State is there.
Hima Hasta, Deputy Commissioner.
Okay, M. Burman, Leonard State Council. A. Khanikar, Training Council, Dimahasar. Who, however, submit that they are not aware of that assurance. Are you aware?
No.
You are also there. B. Burwa. A. Burwa. A. Burwa. Read it me, comma. The writ petition can dismiss on withdrawal.
Diploma.
Please, Your Honor. This matter has been settled between the parties. There
Writ
was a-
petition itself.
Pardon?
Read itself,
The rate itself.
not only the IA.
No.
We did us. When it comes for the petitioner
Oil India.
submit that the matter has been settled, amicably settled outside the court. Also heard MST.
Free I am.
Commissioner of Taxes. State tax. B. Gogoi. B. Gogoi. Also has, is he there in the court? Mr. Gogoi is there.
No, Your Honor, I think not.
Also, three. No, 3B Google and standing conflict, taxation department, comma, MSM Bormond and state conflict, and MSG has a declared standing conflict revenue are present. Retribution accordingly stands dismissed on it. I did in view of your final response. No.
Obliged.
Not true. Three,
Lordship, herein, an affidavit in opposition has been filed, your lordship, on behalf of respondent number 3 and 4, my lord. Kindly allow some time to file rejoinder affidavit.
who is 3 and 4?
Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner, your lordship, and
The
Circle Office.
respondent number 3 and 4
circle
have
officer and deputy.
filed affidavit in opposition. 3 as the Senate counsel for the
Petitioner.
petitioners pray for and is granted 3 weeks time to file rejoinder affidavit.
Lordship, notice had not been issued in this state. It's come up for motion.
We can issue notice, I think. We issue notice,
Lordship.
we should be heard and even heard as the Senate counsel for the petitioners who have approached this court against the apprehended eviction of the petitioners from their villages, namely Tejpur, Icharpur, Icharpar, Cottonpur, and Radha Madhavpur under Patharkandi Revenue Circle in the district of Karimganj. The petitioners claim to have valid documents pertaining to the land in question and are in possession over the land since the time of their ancestors. Full stop. Para. The person to order dated 26/4/2023, comma, the respondent numbers 3 and 4, represented by MS M. Bormond, the London State Council, have filed affidavit. You for what tell you for? Okay. Sarah. Issue notice returnable by 4 weeks. We A. Bhattacharya done it. Standing Council Revenue Department accepts notice on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 2, whereas MS M. Bormond, London State Council accepts notice on behalf of respondents 3 and 4. Para. That extra copies of the restriction be served upon the learned counsel for the respondent by tomorrow. Para. 3. A. The learned counsel. Please for time to file rejoinder affidavit to the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent of 3 and 4. Para. List after 3 weeks to enable filing of such rejoinder affidavit.
Much obliged.
May I please, your lordship? The petitioner before your lordship are registered pharmacists. Their license has been cancelled, my lord, permanently under 36(1)(I) of the Pharmacists Act 1948. And the earlier also their pharmacists whose registration has been cancelled.
Yes.
They have moved before this honorable court on 16/6. The honorable court pleased to stay the that order. that lordship will find page number two
No,
sixty.
there was an exercise carried out earlier that there was some problem with the licensing authority, some fake licenses were there.
Yes. Because on that basis, my basic grievance before your lordship, that no opportunity was given and the statute has been violated while issuing the order.
No, there was a order of remand earlier.
Yes, Lordship.
All the matters are directed to be re-examined. What has happened thereafter?
No, that imping order we have challenged because that was not as part of statute, my lord. That is
No,
why,
there were a set of petitions of your nature, of this nature,
my lord,
where licenses were cancelled without giving any opportunity.
my lord,
Matters were remanded.
my
And elaborate exercise was done. They had segregated number of licenses which were genuine and some non-genuine.
my lord.
What has happened in your case?
Initially, there is a my lord, judgment pronounced by this single bench, my lord. There, the criteria, the conditions has been laid down. A specific notice has been required to be
Required,
issued,
correct.
my lord, that. So after that, we submitted our documents before the
In the verification exercise?
yes, my lord.
Yes, thereafter-
Now thereafter they had pursuant to that, they have issued TOCOS and then, my lord, without fixing any date. We have submitted our reply, but without fixing any date, any time as dictated in that judgment.
Hmm.
And they have issued the.
Yes, Mr.
imping-
Pumia.
Lordship, actually, this case is handled by the Council B. Gogoi. He could not be here because there is a hearing matter going on regarding medical admission.
Who's there?
B. Gogoi, Lordship. There's a medical admission matter going
Are
on.
you, we can issue notice here.
My lord, the stay because similar already has been dealt with by this honorable court. That lordship will,
You are praying for a stay.
my lord,
In that case, let him come then. We'll hear you.
my lord,
We'll take his view.
Lordship, could it
Where
be,
is the stay order?
my lord, it page number 263. My lord, relevant para is page 8, serial number 8, page 269.
This was by a number of notices,
From
similarly situated.
my lord, page 269. Serial number 8. In this case, the grievance of the petitioners is that,
16-6 order.
my lord, this is the order. On,
Mr. Vyas, let's pass the same order, I think.
my lord,
Let his senior come.
Lordship,
We'll pass
there-
the stay
there
order
are
in his.
2 or 3, another,
No, I
all
will
has-
pass the order
my lord,
in
my lord.
presence of his senior.
Lordship, today it might not be possible because there's a counseling for medical admission going on. A hearing matter is going on, Lordship.
It will not take whole day. I can ask him to come at 2 o'clock.
My lord,
Lordship, that would be.
Right.
okay.
At 2 o'clock, we'll just pass the order in his presence. Since we are passing an order of stay, we don't want you to be, let him.
my lord, my lord, my lord. Obligement.
At 2, if he's not there, you come, we'll pass the order.
Lord,
My lord.
May I please, Lordship? My lord, we have challenged the impugned order, that is page 44, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, some background of the case is like that. The present petitioner is the secretary of Rangpur Cooperative Society. And he was appointed as secretary on 24/8/21. Page 16. Then there was
Yes.
there was an inquiry by one officer of the cooperative department on 10/9/21, page 17.
Okay.
And during the inquiry, my lord, some shortage of essential items were found. Then the authority passed the order, that is page 17, suspending the license of the cooperative society which was issued in the name of the present petitioner. That is the secretary. Now, though I was appointed on 24/8/21, but I was handed over charge only on 29/10/21. Can you see page 21? The earlier secretary did not hand over the charge to me, so I was only a paper secretary. So on 29/10/21, page 21. Page 21, I have also annexed the original one, that is page 23.
Now, who is the petitioner here?
Here is the secretary.
Secretary is not the petitioner, it's the
So
society.
he's the petitioner number 2,
Two,
and 1 is the cooperative society.
license is in the name of whom?
Secretary,
Secretary, but not by name.
not by name, as
Yeah.
secretary.
Yes,
Yes, now I am the secretary.
yes.
So,
You are not
I-
the secretary.
yes, I am the secretary.
The respondent number 2 is presently holding the post of secretary.
Yes.
Petitioner number 2.
Two is, I am, that is, 2 is representing 1 and
Yes.
2 is by name as secretary.
Yes,
Now, on 29/10/21, I was handed over the charge. So when the inquiry took place on 10/9/21, I was not holding the charge.
yes.
So that suspension was there. Then my lord, I
Let us see
filed
the suspension order.
inspector's order,
Suspension order.
page 17.
17, yes.
Yes. Page 17, here is everything. And lastly, operative portion may be seen page 18.
Hmm.
So not only suspended, but they also launched a criminal prosecution against me. Though I was not secretary on that day, practically.
The license in favor of the secretary,
Yes.
not in favor of you by name.
No, my name not, but I was the secretary, I have filed this case. So now, my lord, when then I took over the charge on 29/10/21, page 21.
Mm.
So I filed a representation that on the day when the deficiency in the stocks were found, I was not the charge of that godown. But they did not do anything. Then we approached the Honorable High Court.
Mm.
The High Court passed 2 orders.
Yes.
That may be seen page 32 to 40. High Court first order, High Court said that there would be no bar to consider his representation. And secondly said that Deputy Commissioner will pass a prepared order. And if the person is aggrieved, he may approach the Honorable High Court. However, then after receiving the order of the Honorable High Court,
Mm.
they issued a show cause notice to me, that is page page 41. This is the second show cause. I replied on 23/9/22, highlighting everything that is page 42. That your entire order is illegal because I was not holding the charge of secretary on that particular
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Then they passed the impugned order, page 44, holding me responsible. Now, against that order, well, there is a provision,
You file an appeal.
appeal before the Deputy Commissioner on 14/11/22, and Deputy Commissioner has not passed yet any order. Now, kindly see, there is a criminal case also against me for that. Now, lastly, the police filed final report against me, case 61. And that final report was accepted by the court in presence of both the parties. Page 61, operative portion, page 62.
One.
Page 62, operative portion. The informant Dipen Kumar Sharma has appeared before this court with a petition file number so-and-so, wherein he has stated that he does not want to proceed with the case. He has no objection against the final report which has been just submitted by the IO and prayed for accepting the same. Heard. Peruse the case record considering the facts and circumstances of the case and materials found in the CR and CD, and also keeping in view the petition submitted by the informant, the final report is accepted. So, my lord, there is no case. On that day, I was not the secretary, only in paper. And secondly, criminal case ended with final report. And that was accepted in presence of the prosecution. Now, even then, my lord, my license has not given. And that was earlier, it was suspended on 10/9/21.
Hmm.
And today we are 31st July 2023. Such illegal activities have been done. So my prayer is that my lord, this improvement order, that is press 44 may be stayed and show cause may be issued to them. Why?
Cancellation of 2022, how can we say?
Because that may be
Petition
done,
notice.
or my lord, alternative may be, the deputy commissioner may be directed to pass the appropriate order considering all these materials within a short time.
Let them come up with their reply.
Everything is based on record, my lord. They cannot go beyond record, my lord.
Part 3 MU Mahmood Learned Counsel for the petitioners. Full stop. While the petitioner number 1 is a cooperative society, comma, the petition number 2
Is the present secretary.
is the secretary of the same. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioners that though the present secretary was appointed on 24/8/2021, comma, he was handed over charge on 29/10/2021, prior to which an inquiry was conducted and shortage of essential commodities was detected in September 2021. And accordingly, by the order dated 10/9/2021, comma, the license was suspended. Full stop. There were earlier litigation by the petitioners, including WPC 5603 of 2021, when there was a direction which were disposed of with observation that there would be no bar for consideration of the representation. Full stop. Thereafter, comma, a proceeding was initiated by issuance of a show cause notice, which was replied whereafter by the impugned order dated 28/10/2022, comma, the license has been cancelled. The department, the appeal provided by the statute has also been dismissed. Full stop. The Mahmood Learned Counsel established that based on the same charges, comma, a criminal case was lodged against him, which however has culminated in an FR, which was also accepted by the learned magistrate by an order dated 18/5/2020.
In presence of both the parties.
18/5/2020. He accordingly submitted that the impugned order of cancellation is liable to be interfered with. Issue notice returnable by 4 weeks.
My lord, respondent number 2 may be struck off because he is not a necessary party. 2.
Cooperation Department.
No, he is not necessary because order is passed by supply department.
And 5 is also praised.
No, 5 is, some functions are there. In order, some copies have been given to him.
Let it be there, what is difficult. At this stage,
What your lordship did.
issue notice returnable by 4 weeks. MS M. Burman, then State Council accepts notice
1, 3, and 4 more.
on behalf of respondents 1, 3, and 4. Whereas MS MD Bora, then Standing Council Cooperation Department
For 2 and 5, no?
accepts notice on behalf of respondents 2 and 5. Para. That extra copy of the petition reserved by tomorrow. We fix a date.
Is that on that day an attempt may be made?
No, let them find it there.
No,
This-
lordship, kindly see, this is a
matter
very
has-
good case.
See,
Totally injustice is done towards us. So,
Mahmood, this needs to be deliberated. Your exoneration of a particular individual in a criminal case per se will not mean that the charge has gone. It's a civil in nature. The charge is against the society. Criminal case is against the individual.
that crime is not established, my lord. In the eye of law, it is not established.
It is again only the individual who has come up in the criminal case.
Even then, I have a prima facie case. I hope that
Only,
lordship.
only because the criminal case has ended up in the favor
My
of
lord,
one
not
individual.
at that time. On that day, I was not a secretary.
Against you, but what about the society?
Society, my lord, go down
The society.
Godawari is kept.
To interfere with the inquiry report and the order of the disciplinary authority and the appellate authority, we have to hear them.
No, lordship will hear, but an attempt may be made to dispose of the matter.
No. This, but
A short date may be fixed. madam.
the 4 weeks,
It's up to okay.
4 weeks.
My lord.
A
You
date,
come up with instructions.
a date may be fixed. my lord.
Tell us the date. List on,
Let's say
This one,
on
31st.
19
on 1st of September.
August.
Mayor, please.
Yes, what is
This is a petition for release of the compensation amount allotted to the petitioner as because the National Highway Authority has acquired his entire land, his building and his house for extension of the road for NS 37 4-lane provision. But the same has been held up by the Nagaon DC without any direction from the competent competent court or any lawful reason, Your Lordship.
There is an
And
order in your favor.
yes, Lordship.
Why haven't you gone for execution?
Sorry, Lordship.
Why haven't you gone for execution?
We have intimated the same earlier
How-
there was.
This great court is not an executing court. You have a decree, you go for execution. You said that the decree of 24/5/2023
Yes, Lordship.
passed in title suit of 17 of 2022.
Yes.
Go and execute it.
The same has been intimated to the DC, but the.
You know what is the law. You cannot come to the writ court for execution of decree of a civil court. We grant you liberty. Take up in the execution case. What is your name?
Yes, Ahmed.
Part 3 as Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner. Sarah also heard MS M. Burman, learned state counsel. Whereas MS VL Singh has appeared for
Respondent 4, my lord.
Who?
National Highway and Infrastructure Development.
what respondent number 4. Sarah, one.
Respondent 2, my lord.
respondent number 2.
Yes.
2.
1 and 3, I am agree.
2. Sarah, considering the facts and circumstances, this writ petition is disposed of at the motion stage itself. Full stop. Sarah. The projected case of the petitioner is that the National Highway Authority of India, within bracket NHAI, bracket close, had acquired 1 bigha, 3 katha, 5 acres of land belonging to the petitioner in the district of Nagaon for construction, extension and widening of the NH 37 into a 4-lane provision. Full stop. The petitioner claims that the land in question had RCC structure as well as a some type house, correct?
Yes.
Sarah, as compensation was not paid, was allegedly not paid, the petitioner claims to have approached the competent civil court by filing title suit number 17 of 2022. Full stop. The said title suit was disposed of by an order dated 24/5/2023 by the learned civil judge Nagaon in terms of a compromise arrived at between the parties. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner, that in terms of the compromise, a decree has also been passed, which however has not been honored and no compensation has been paid till now. Full stop. The petitioner has accordingly approached this court for a direction for release of the compensation. MS Bormon, the Learning State Council, as well as State Council. However, submit that since the matter has already been adjudicated by a competent civil court, the present petition filed under Article 226 would not be maintainable, as the petitioner has got legal remedy in the present situation. Sarah, the aforesaid submission is also endorsed by MS Singh, the Learned Council, for the response number 2. Sarah. Has been taken care of, and it appears from the judgment dated 24/5/2023 that the state judgment was passed on a compromise public agreement between the parties. If the petitioner is aggrieved by non-compliance, by non-implementation of the state decree, he has remedies in law, namely to file an execution case in accordance with law. This court, in exercise of Article 226 of the Constitution of India, cannot be converted to an executing court for execution of a decree. In view of the above, this petition appears to be misconceived, clearly appears to be misconceived, and is accordingly dismissed. The petitioner, however, is at liberty to take appropriate steps in accordance with law for execution of the decree.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, this case is the financial assistant of the petitioner, Lordship. The deceased father, petitioner is the father of the deceased, Lordship. Accident is took on Lordship 10th January, Lordship, and he died on the 19th February 2022, Lordship. After the 1 month and 9 days, Lordship. Cause of death is in PM report, Lordship, page number 24, Lordship. Page 24. Cause of death, Lordship.
Yes, we should notice.
Notice, ma'am.
Heard MSR Romay, Senate Council, for the petitioner, who by means of this petition is paying for release of an ex gratia amount of rupees 2 lakhs for the death of the son of the petitioner in a motor vehicle accident. The death has been the death was caused on 10/1/2022, and in connection with the accident, Bukakhat PS case number 22/2020 under section 279/339/304 within bracket capital A IPC has been claused to the para issue notice returnable by 4 weeks. MS M. Gorman, Learned State Council accept notice on behalf of correspondent numbers.
3, 4, and 5.
Revenue. G. Hazarika. Sending Council revenue for correspondent number 1. 1 only. 1. Finance. Bhuya. 3 goes. M. Bhuya, right? M. Bhuya. Learned Council Finance for correspondent number 2. And Madam for 3, 4, and 5.
Yes, ma'am.
M. Burman, 3, 4, and 5. That extra copy is served upon. Right upon. That's concept. Some
Lordship,
extra
item
copy.
number 9 also, Lordship. Item number 9 is the wife of the petitioner, Lordship.
Similar case.
A similar case, Lordship, same FI.
Who-
Nine, my lord, same factor, my lord.
Same
Same
accident.
FIR. Yes, my lord.
Same accident. Who has
Yes.
passed away?
To wife of the petitioner, my lord. He was died on 10/1/22.
It's actually keeper. Petitioner is the husband here. Okay. Same accident.
Same accident, my lord. The Mr. Goswami died on spot, my lord. In the same.
10/1/24. Correspondence are added in the same pattern.
Same.
Okay, correspondence.
Hmm?
Only petitioner to the husband. This is two. It would actually give me right. Yes. This is item number
9.
9. Okay. Give extra copies
Yes,
by
sir.
tomorrow. 4 weeks,
Obligation.
4 weeks. 4 weeks, 4 weeks. Item 8. 8. This prayer for adjournment has been made on behalf of the SI account. Have it next week?
Otherwise, it's a ex gratia case, my lord. Notice me also be. If lordship is.
Okay.
My lord.
Just after a week.
May it please your lordship. My lord, petitioner is a registered owner of a vehicle truck, my lord, which is illegally taken into custody, my lord. There is no seizure list, my lord. And it was kept in open sky, my lord, since 27/3/2023.
By whom?
Jogugupa Police, my lord.
Yogi Hopa.
Yes, lordship.
Let us read the paper.
Lordship, may kindly see page 12. Is the registration certificate RC, my lord.
That we have seen. Where is the document?
Lordship, may kindly see, we have able to annex, my lord, some annexer to series, my lord, some tax invoice, my lord.
No. Where is the fact of, come to page 19.
Lordship, this is a photograph, my lord.
Page 19, your representation. What
Lordship.
have you stated
Yes, my
to
lord.
the superintendent?
Yes, my lord. I have submitted.
Yes, please read.
Lordship. With the due respect, I have the honor to state that I am the absolute registered owner of the goods laden truck bearing registration number so and so truck full body. On 27/3/2023, the aforesaid all,
Your papers were fake.
my lord, this vehicle was taken by one modern enterprise, my lord. And lordship, may kindly see page 13 is the
Your papers are fake.
lordship. But
Are reviewed in London Council
I'm the registered owner.
for the petitioner who is aggrieved by the action of the respondent in taking the custody of his vehicle dash truck bearing registration number so and so motorcycle. Registration number. The petitioner, it is submitted that in spite of the petitioner being the owner of the vehicle with genuine documents, the same has been seized by the Jogigopa police without any formal seizure memo. And neither and to the information of the petitioner, no case has been registered. The petitioner has also submitted a representation to the Superintendent of Police, Bongaigaon, on 14/7/2020. the representation, however, indicate that there is an allegation that the documents pertaining to the vehicle are fake. Be that as it may, issue notice returnable by 4 weeks.
I'm
Um,
appearing for all the.
MS M. Burman, that is State Council, accepts notice on behalf of all the three respondents. Full stop. That extra copy by the motion. Sir, extra copies by the motion.
I sent it. Most of them.
May it please your lordship, here the petitioners have supplied the flood relief material lordship in the year 2020 lordship. Part of the payment has been made lordship, but remaining amount has not been paid lordship. We have put out a summary lordship, page 38 annexure 4. Total lordship, food material 73, 3,48,075 and
Page
lordship,
Page
page 38 lordship,
38, yes.
annexure 4.
How much is pending now?
Lordship, 18,86,818 lordship, for which the petitioner has represented before the deputy commissioner, and the deputy commissioner wrote to the circle of subdivisional officer also replied lordship.
Where?
Page 40 annexure 6 lordship.
Hmm.
Pursuant to the letter of the deputy commissioner lordship, the subdivisional officer apprised the deputy commissioner stating that some amount even remain to be paid lordship, and as and when the fund is received by the undersigned, the outstanding liability shall be processed for payment immediately. Lordship, what happened lordship? We have supplied the material during pandemic lordship, and flood relief, it was said that running bill would be paid lordship. We have incurred all our working capital.
Your name?
We are
What is your name?
Shri Bajrang Oil.
No, your name, Council. R. Islam.
Lordship.
Third P. R. Islam, that is council for the petitioners, who by means of this petition have prayed for a direction for release of the balance amount for supply of essential material during the flood in the district of
Golaghat.
Golaghat. Full stop. It is submitted through some portion of the bills have been cleared, an amount of rupees 18,86,818 is yet to be paid. Full stop. The Learned Council has also submitted that necessary representations were filed before the Deputy Commissioner, and report was also called for from the circle of para issue notice returnable by 4 weeks. MSM Bourbon done State Council access notice on behalf of no revenue. He has a recovered, and rest Bourbon
2, 3, and 4 more.
5 is also 2, 3, and 4 by M Bourbon. 5
Finance.
finance.
H. Aliha. Oh, Mr. H. Aliha.
H. Adia. What is your name?
RM Barwa.
R. N. Barua. MS R. N. Barua, finance department. Service the copy.
Lordship pendency.
4 weeks, yes, let us see. Let us know.
Lordship, we are since 2020 lordship. Kindly make an observation.
List on, see what it. List on 28th of August. 2/8.
Of
May it please your lordship. Lordship, the matter relates to appointment of special PP in the court of Poxo Court, Barpeta, lordship. Lordship may come to page number 26, lordship.
26.
26, lordship.
Yes.
In 2020, I was appointed as a special PP lordship in Barpeta Court. I was relieved from the fresh panel was constituted on 3rd of May 2023. Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship,
What is your name?
Lordship.
Ranjit Das.
Yes, lordship.
Hmm.
I am the petitioner.
Yes, yes. Thereafter,
And the second part of the lordship notification, Srimati so and so was appointed as a special PP. Lordship, she resigned on 5/3/2023.
5/3.
2023. After her appointment, she resigned on 5/3/23, lordship.
What 5/3? This is
This is-
3/5.
3/5 appointment. Sure, 5/5/23.
5/5 after 2 days.
I'm sorry, lordship.
Thereafter,
Therefore, lordship, so recommendation was sought for panel of advocates for appointment. Lordship, at next page 28 is a recommendation. Lordship, in the meantime, I would like to inform that there's another post of additional PP was also vacant in the court of Barpeta. So sorts of two panels were asked for. So the first page, page 28 is the panel for special public prosecutor Poxo Barpeta, lordship. Here my name appears at serial number 1, lordship. On the next page, lordship, page 29 is the panel of list for additional public prosecutor. Here at serial number 1, there's the name of the respondent number 7, lordship. Now, lordship, this panel was forwarded to the government at page 30.
this matter will not take up.
Lordship.
I will not take up. Lordship, before any other. Respondent number 7 is known. At least before any other.
May it please your lordship. My lord, your petitioner is a businessman, is doing the trading of hardware goods only. Now, my lord, there is no business in regard to, my lord, what they have said, the factory works and iron fabrication. That's the totally incorrect statement they have made.
So what has happened?
And on the basis of that, your lordship may kindly see the impugn order, which is at page 20.
Yes.
Now, it's a very arbitrary order without giving me the copy of the complaint, without hearing me. Now, the order has been passed, your lordship kindly see. Peruse the lordship got that.
Yes, yes.
Peruse the petition dated 9/6/2023 received from so and so and two others, wherein the petitioners have informed that the increased ambient noise level due to ongoing factory works, that is iron fabrication operating by the messer so and so in so and so, causing tremendous disturbance.
Yes, madam.
It may be, but I will let.
You take instructions.
Mine.
Because this is an ex parte order. This is an ex parte order.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Without hearing him, it has been stopped.
Mine.
At least he was entitled to some notice.
Yes.
You can take instructions, Friday will take up for motion.
My lord, only thing, one part, your lordship kindly see the second part. Considering
We
the
have
great-
seen, we have seen.
now we are so far direction.
Only till Friday. Till Friday.
My lord, so far, my lord, flying of vehicle to my compound, that may be, my lord, often otherwise my business is a closer of my business. also.
Movement of heavy loaded vehicle carrying.
It's not heavy loaded is misnomer. My lord, is my vehicle which carries the goods of hardware goods.
But you
that
don't,
should-
the nuisance was for what activity?
Nuisance, they want
What
to
is for
say
iron fabrication?
iron fabrication, that is not
But-
there at all.
No, but you don't take up those activities.
No, the factory is not there, fabrication is also not there. These are all unnecessary made. My lord. Now, my vehicle at least should enter in my compound. That cannot be restrained. My lord.
Adjacent to PWD.
I'll take instruction on that.
That part only your lordship may clarify. That
This
the,
was on 7/7. Wait till what is Friday.
Well.
Heard spares of the council, President Council for the petitioner who is aggrieved by an order dated 7/7/2023 passed by the learned District Magistrate Goalpara in exercise of powers under 133. 133 of the CRPC, by which the activities of the factory of the petitioner in the name of Masters Arihan Agency, correct?
Yes.
In Durga Mandir area in ward number 15 under the Goalpara Municipal Board has been stopped. Full stop. Para, the senior council submits that the factual basis of passing the order that there are activities of fabrication is itself incorrect, as the factory is not in connection with any fabrication activity. Full stop. Para. That this matter, and since this order has been passed expertly from this court has requested M. Borman to obtain the instruction.
Fine.
Whereafter, instruction, get the matter be listed for motion on Friday. Para, let an extra copy of the petition be furnished to M.S. Borman to enable her
Today itself.
to obtain instruction.
Obliged.
Obliged.
You issue today itself, get the instruction.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, the father of the petitioner was having a plot of land, my lord, but his name was struck off from the Jamamandi. So, my lord, we filed RTA application as to how the name of the father has been struck off. But they gave a very vague reply that name has been struck off because one Lokiram parcels the land. But we also sought the information as to what was the sale deed number. The sale deed number on the basis of which the purchase was made. But they failed to give us the sale deed number. And my lord, so we file appeal also. But in the appeal also, we are not given any information, my lord. We also file representation also as to how and what is the sale deed number? At least give us the sale deed number on the basis of which you have struck up the name.
What about the second appeal under the RTI Act?
My lord, they have not provided us any information, my lord. So we also file one representation also.
You have exhausted the appeal.
Uh,
Have you exhausted the remedy of appeal under the RTI Act?
Because no information was furnished, my lord.
You
That is
have
why-
the, you have the avenue of filing appeal, don't you?
Second appeal is there, but because second appeal, to my knowledge, my lord, they have to give us some information, but no information was given. That is why.
Your appeal will lie, but yes, who is that, Mr. Burwa?
In the remarks.
Second appeal, he ought to have approached.
Second appeal is there. At least exhaust the second appeal,
Yes.
then you come to the court if you are aggrieved. And number two, this matters, Rich Court perhaps will not be able to help you. You have to challenge it.
No, my lord, what happened is that, my lord, so far, the Jamamandi is concerned, but remarks column, my lord. I'm just pointing out that.
No, you can make a challenge that you can file a suit for challenging the sale. You
No.
can approach the revenue authorities.
No, actually, why we have not, we have approached it, my lord. Because now, my lord, we do not know. Simple, they have give us information that on the basis of a sale deed.
You
the
know
name
what
is
to,
struck
you
off.
know what to do.
So that
If
is
you
why we
don't
are-
have a copy, you can always, still then you can make a challenge. Will you be precluded from maintaining a challenge?
Actually, we don't have the sale deed number, actually. So we. do
You
not-
you can describe this in your petition, plain, whatever you do.
That is why we only want the sale deed number, actually, from the respondent authority.
Now, will the writ court be able to help you?
Only the direction that they should provide us the sale deed number, actually. Only this much, my lord, information, not nothing more than that, my lord. If they give,
For that, not a writ court. Where is your representation?
my lord, page number 25, my lord. Annexure 6.
You take instructions from the deputy commissioner. Mr. Burwa?
Yes.
Will issue a short notice. We'll not go into those aspects. We'll only go to the aspect of having the representation disposed of and the subject matter of the representation, namely the till the
Or else, keep it for motion. I will have my instruction by Friday.
on Friday.
Yes, my lord.
I saw the learned counsel for the petitioner. Sarah? Three, as Borough, the Learned State Council submit that considering the subject matter, comma, he may be allowed to take instructions and the matter be taken up for motion after a motion on this motion on Friday. Put the list according to for motion on Friday. There are let an extra copy of the writ petition be served upon Sri Borough, the Learned State Council during the court. Sharma?
May be losses, right? Here, at least, my lord, here, this code directed, my lord, in 1994 itself, then government also followed it twice. But the orders were not coming complete. This is the part, my lord. Only here the question is taking premium. I am in occupation of land since 1976. So, my lord, now notice may go simply.
Are you interested in yes, so but B page? Yes. Have you seen the date of this intimation? Is the premium still the same after more than a decade? Is the proposal still alive? And have you seen where is the land? Land in the heart of the city, in the Ulubari.
That point of time, it was only 3 lakhs per cut.
Sharma, 3 lakh per katha in Ulubari.
It is there before tomorrow, they have not.
But what were you doing from 2008?
No, I have been approaching my lord, last Lord Sungali see.
Last was 2008.
No. Last year, my lord, 2023, 10, 2000, next year, 8, my lord. It followed, the correspondence has been following one after another, between interdepartmental, my lord. Page 49.
You have seen this?
9/10 to 2022. They have been making correspondences. I have been opposing them.
What is the report? What is the present status? Yes, heard Sri R.P. Sharma, the Senior Counsel for the petitioner who is aggrieved by non-acceptance of premium for settlement of land, which he claims to be in possession. Full stop. The land is measuring 1 katha 3 letter, covered by Dag number 175, within bracket pool, under village Ulubari, under village and Murda Ulubari, in the district of Kamrup, M. Full stop. The proposal appears to be of the, it appears to be an old one, and the last communication by which the premium was fixed is dated 10th of January 2008. Put papara. Treated as it may, let notice be issued, returnable by 4 weeks. Revenue, revenue 1.
I think they will take for all.
No.
Two, there is no.
Who is 2? 2, Mr.
Two is same as 1, my lord.
No, who is 2?
Commissioner and Secretary Government of Assam. Secretary Government.
Have to be presumed.
Yes, Revenue Department.
If you do not write, how can you know?
Yes, you will decide.
Two, there is no requirement. You are having the
yes.
principal secretary.
They say one will cover, my lord.
For respond number, one. All,
Deputy
one to four,
secretary,
let us write one to four.
deputy secretary is actual, my lord. He is a government.
Supervisory one to four, and who is the district commissioner?
Deputy commissioner nowadays.
Called district commissioner,
New designate.
is it?
Yes.
S. Barua for five. Six,
All.
Seven,
They
all,
all-
all.
8 and 9.
Yes.
Let extra copy.
Two is stock of, my lord.
If we talk of two entire thing, we insert revenue.
My lord.
We don't want to have great confusion.
Okay, my lord.
Insert revenue here.
Wait a minute. Like,
But let extra copy. Please have
Revenue
one by
department.
Monday.
Revenue
And
department.
Learned Council assisting. Learned Council for petition assisting the senior council is allowed to make correction in the description of the respond number 2 by inserting departmental revenue.
By Lulu. That's a good idea.
In fact, lots of, as per the new guidelines that we have received, no correction can be done after it has been filed.
No, that is, huh?
They have
It's not going to make any change. This is not going to make any change. If it makes a change in substantially in the order, then only. This otherwise you are having notice. You're correct. I need to be filed. Because in the CIS system,
Yes.
it goes inside. I think that would be the proper procedure. Last but not least. You file an I. That's maintained procedure. File a small short application. Or you strike off the name. Strike off the name.
that entire respondents numbers will be.
No, we'll not say that the change, there will be no change in the respondent.
Yes, that would be.
At this stage, the senior council submits transport that the name of the respondent number 2 may be struck off. Full stop. Considering the same prayer comma, state respondent. The name of the respondent was 2 is struck off from the area of parties. Full stop. However, to avoid any confusion, comma, there should not be made, no change should be made in the numbers pertaining to the respondent.
My lord, I have a limited prayer, my lord. The petitioner is a my lord 70 years old lady, and a certain property of her husband was disturbed by some of the neighbors, my lord. She approached before the respondent number 2 and 3 for demarcation, page 10, my lord. And my lord, the dispatch of the debt has not been responded, page 10. And thereafter, my lord, again, another representation was submitted to the deputy commissioner, page 30. They have also written a letter, my lord. My only limited prayer, my lord, containing page 8, my lord. Responded 2 and 3 may be directed, my lord, to do the needful in terms of the representation.
Demarcation exercise are all public services. Notified service.
Absolutely, my lord. But thing is, my representation has to be, my lord,
So
responded.
you file the.
Let him find in the standard form.
These
and
petitions are
dispose
all
it
being
off within
disposed of in
30
the-
Kindly see, lordship, kindly see that
Mr.
whatever-
Chamari, we are not going to make any exception for
my
your
lord, if
case.
suppose I would like
We
to,
have filed hundreds of dispose of hundreds of petitions.
my
We
page
are not
30,
going to make an exception.
my lord, page 30, kindly see, my lord, page 30 for a moment.
Yes,
The direction was given by the additional deputy commissioner to the circle officer with reference to subject matter. I am to forward here with 2 notes of application received from various persons mentioned below.
this
which
can be
are-
treated as an application. You
Application.
give it in a format, we'll give you.
My-
the
That observation, my lord.
Yes. Part 3 S. Chamari, done counsel for the petitioner. Also heard 3 S. Barua, London State Council. Anyone else?
No.
No, my lord.
for all the respondents, full stop, para. Considering the nature of the grievance, comma, this petition is disposed of at the motion stage, full stop, para. The petitioner claims to be a plot of, claims to be the owner and possessor of a plot of land measuring 24 bighas covered by inside of a tag number, right? Number so and so, or pata number so and so, of village Taria, Tali, Moja, Kotaguli, district Nalbari. The petitioner, who is who is a senior citizen, has come to know recently that some unknown persons are encroaching her land, and therefore she had filed representation for demarcation of the plot of land. The learned council has also drawn the attention of this court to a communication dated 28/4/2023 issued by the additional deputy commissioner, Nalbari, to the circle officer, Nalbari Revenue Circle, with regard to the representation and grievance of the petition. Which summary according to submit that a direction be issued for doing the needful
Respondent
for
to it.
demarcation of the land. On the other hand, three, Borwa, the land has submitted that the grievance in question is in connection the grievance in question is a public service which can be taken care of by taking recourse of the, what is the name of the act? Assam Public Services. Act, wherein Assam Right to Public Services Act, in which a detailed procedure has been laid down. Put up. The Government of Assam, Revenue and Disaster Management Department has also issued an office memorandum dated 21/12/2020 in this regard, which specifically includes the exercise and procedure to be taken for demarcation. In view of the above, this writ petition is disposed of by directing the appropriate authorities under the office of the Deputy Commissioner Nalbari to by directing the petitioner to furnish all other necessary documents and the format for exercising the exercise of demarcation, which can be done within a period of 10 days from today, and on receipt of the same the exercise of demarcation be carried out expeditiously and preferably within a period of 2 months. In accordance with law. Period. It is needless to state that the affected parties are to be given an opportunity of hearing before passing final order.
10 days, 20 days, old lady, my lord.
Within a period of 3 weeks from today.
My lord.
What is the prescribed period otherwise? 30 days.
30 days from the date of receipt.
So we have said 2 months. Other side it will have to be heard. The petition is
May I please your lordship. Lordship, the drivers and owners of the auto rickshaws of Bongaigaon city are before your lordship. Your lordship. The main grievance is that the e-rickshaws that are plying in the city without any route permit are entering in their route. And there was a meeting held which had specific directions that e-rickshaws will not be permitted to ply on the same routes. That is, no concrete step has been taken after that meeting. Your lordship. There have been representations by the union.
Is there any restriction?
There was a meeting held at the district
Meeting by whom? Meeting amongst whom?
Regional Transport Authority, your lordship, and all the deputy commissioner and all the other.
A meeting under what provision of law?
There were public complaints prior to this one, your lordship. So
No, there is some provision of law. Can you restrain somebody from plying their vehicle? It is only a business avenue from there. How can you say that you are only entitled to ply your rickshaws?
lordship, this auto rickshaws, the petitioners and the auto rickshaws are permitted by route permits, your lordship. They are applying for route permits and requisite number of route permits are issued because there may not be overcrowding. And these e-rickshaws, they are flying on the same routes without any route permit or any regulation from any regulatory authority.
Is there any requirement of route permit for e-rickshaws?
E-rickshaws, we have approached the transport department. They are silent on that, your lordship.
Yes,
Hello, let the notice go right now, my lord. I'll take instructions from this.
or PJ Mukherjee. Current counsel for the petitioners who represent the auto rickshaws owners in the district of Bongaigaon. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioners that specific routes are permitted to them and however, it is seen that the e-rickshaws and tempos are using the same route without any permission, thereby violating their right. That notice be issued returnable by 4 weeks. 3. M. R. Goswami,
RB Goswami,
RB Goswami,
on behalf of Ms. MD.
Learned Counsel, appearing on instruction of MS MD Bora, understanding of the Transport Department accepts notice
1, 2, and 4.
on behalf of responsible 1.
2 and 4, man.
What, why not 3?
3 is the chairman is the DC, man.
Okay, 1, 2, and
Is it?
but DC he performed, he's
Regional Transport.
the transport, he's the transport, from the transport authority, 3, 4.
My lord, secretary is the DPO.
Chairman.
Chairman is the DC, man.
Chairman of the Regional Transport Authority.
Yes, my lord. Chairman is the.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then Deputy Commissioner is as Borough State Council for 5 and 6. Oh, no,
No, only 5.
5. Bongaigaon Municipal Board, anyone?
Notice.
That extra copies be served upon her by tomorrow. Let's have to be taken for service of notice upon responsibility. By registered posted daily. Tell that tomorrow. We pick the date. List on the school which is need. We'll have it on 28. Okay. 28/8.
Right.
Right.
May I please your lordship? There are as many as 79 petitioners, my lord. We are from Chakma community, scheduled tribe, my lord. They are fighting for their land rights in the forest areas over which they have been paying for generations, and they have been running from pillar to post various authorities, including ministers, but there has been no response, Of late, will find annexure 44, page 358. There has been a notification of public notification, annexure 44. It is for general information that all the scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers who are settling in the forest areas of Hailakandi district can apply for claims of land title patta under Forest Rights Act 2006 and submit application and require documents to concern videos, Thereafter, in persons to this,
Can you occupy forest areas?
well, I have been staying there for generations,
They
But-
don't come under.
What
scheduled
my
tribes.
grievance is that, my petition, my representation should have been disposed and I would have been intimated, Nothing has been being done, Lordship.
Okay, yes,
Lordship, this honorable court also passed order, Lordship, may kindly see dispose of this petition. To exhaust the,
Sorry.
Lordship, may kindly see paragraph 27 or paragraph 26, page 14. In view of the above squarely covered case, in view of the above, the writ petition is disposed of by directing the respondents authorities to follow the procedure of giving an opportunity of hearing to the petitioners as regards the encroachment in the forest lands as indicated so and thereupon pass recent order as regards their. On the other hand, if the petitioners make a claim of a forest right under the Act of 2006, they may be subject to the procedure of recognition of the forest right under the Act of 2006 by following the procedure prescribed in the rules 2007 as indicated above. The
Yes.
entire
we have
requirement.
read.
They won't fall under scheduled tribes, The Chakmas, though they are scheduled tribes, but they are only restricted to the areas of autonomous councils, so that part
This
goes.
is in Hailakandi.
Yes, So by presidential order of 1950, Chakmas were not included. In 56, it was amended, and whereas that amended affected that they were recognized as scheduled tribes only under the autonomous councils, That I'm providing, And they will fall under, only that other part, other forest, other traditional dwellers, the ST part goes, And that part, I also have a counter judgment of this Honorable High Court, Peter Bosumoti, I couldn't bring today, which says, if they are found to be encroached, they have no claim, of a forest land, because forest lands, if that extinguishes when the forest was first declared, That's, I'm providing, this.
Okay, we issue notice that. How- You're appearing as a legal counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Learned counsel. And then learned legal aid counsel. Representing the petitioners. By this petition, the petitioners are praying for certain directions, recognizing their right to reside in the forest, in the this is called Ramthanpur Forest,
Yes, madam. The
In the-
Hachivontiga
in the Ramthanpur Forest in the district of Hailakandi.
Island.
The Sri Bakshi Council submits that the petitioners belong to the scheduled tribe community and are in occupation of forest land since a long period of time.
For decades.
On the other hand, he also, the Learned Council also relies upon an order dated 19/5/2020 of this court passed in WP 4608/2019, in which certain directions were passed. On the other hand, Sri D. Gogoi the Standing Council Forest Department submit that there is a basic fallacy in the case projected in as much as to Chakmas may be scheduled tribe, such status is recognized only in the confines of the autonomous council areas, whereas the present area is in the district of Hailakand. He further submits that the case law relied upon would not be applicable as the same pertains to persons belonging to scheduled tribe community. In any case, he submits that there is another order of this court in which it has been laid down that once a particular area is declared to be forest area, no such right, no individual rights would continue to exist. Be that as it may, that notice be issued returnable by 4 weeks. Who are the respondents?
I am for my lord, this. I appear for
You
one
take
and
it,
four.
take it, One and
four.
one and
Four.
three. As per State Council accept notice on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 4. Whereas
2, 3, 5 and
the respondent numbers 2, 3, 5
7.
and 7 are represented by Sri G. Gokoi, Standing Council Forest Department. I think 6, Mr. Burua can say, Sub-Division Welfare Officer.
Subdivision 1.
1, 4 and 6 for Purua. And 8, you have to give right, that extra copy of the restriction discharge upon the learned council for the respondent by tomorrow. Sarah, that steps be taken for service of notice upon the respondent number 8 where is that possibility. Steps better. Yes.
May I please your lordship, my lord? This is a matter, my lord, where, my lord, they have denied the PVC bill of the petitioner, my lord. Although there is a clause, my lord, in tender, that, my lord, that tender value is more than 5 crore, my lord, PVC will be applicable. And they said that the bill which has been below than 5 crore, tender value amount is below than 5 crore, then PVC is not applicable.
Price variation.
Price variation clause, my lord. Price variation clause means, my lord, because, my lord, when they have floated the tender, 28 days before that has been they have taken. Subsequently, I'm working the date, my lord, that like, my lord, Gozal and price has been escalated. For that reason, this safeguard has been given, price variation clause. Your lordship, kindly go to the, my lord, page 26.
Now that has been denied to you.
Yes, my lord.
Not by the issuing authority.
Not by the issuing authority, my lord. Issuing authority has said first that as this clause is not applicable, they have said that they in their GCC, they have issued a corrigendum, my lord, SN 37. And that SN 37 is not applicable to
This
my
is for the
tender.
railways. Against the railways. Who is there? Any CGC? Any CGC?
Your lordship, kindly come to the page 26, my lord. First, my lord, my tender value. Basically, tender is construction of 12 number double story type 2 building, my lord. Tender value 5 crore, 60.
Will issue notice here. Anyone for the CGC?
Only
for the-
thing, my lord, let them take the instruction. That may be disposed at that.
You call somebody, will issue notice, short notice. Did you serve? Did you serve?
I said, sir, my lord.
You have not.
Now, my lord, CGSC has taken the
Yes,
notice.
CGC only, sub CGC. Name shown or not?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Mr. Brijesh Sharma was here.
Yes, my I shall serve copy to Brijesh Sharma.
No, let him come.
Brijesh Sharma, I think,
Or anyone, any citizen. After a while,
this one.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, petitioner is the occupation of the government land, my lord. And he paid all the required toges to the BTC area, my lord. But suddenly, my lord, the impin order was issued by the Forest Department DFO, saying that, my lord, notice was issued in respect of Maina Ali, but we never reside in Maina Ali, my lord. Our position is NK Daranga, my lord. So, impin notice, lordship will see at page, my lord, by the DFO at page 20, my lord. Bandicular is page 21. It is not a forest land, my lord. Forest land is away from 1 kilometer away from us, my lord. So authority lies with the deputy commissioner, not with the.
yes, DFO forest.
Well, there is a BTC matter. I have taken instructions, my lord. These are all enclosures, my lord. And this land is of 1972, notified in 1972, my lord. So these are
It
forest.
falls into the forest area.
Yes, my lord, these are forest areas, my lord.
Mr. Chaudhary for BTC. What is your instruction?
In fact, for us also, my lord, we don't have copies, but similar
We
petitions.
have
have
the,
been-
my lord,
Hold
otherwise
on, my lord. They have served similar petitions. I'm reading out from there only, my lord.
we have served the.
What we have served copies will have it on either Wednesday or Friday.
Yes, my lord, because I,
Wednesday, my lord, another matter is fixed, my lord. Lordship has another matter, my lord, same subject matter, same area.
Then Wednesday you
Wednesday, my lord, because my lord, I have color photographs.
JI Borbia, I heard to JI Borbia Learning Council for the petitioners.
Copy one and.
However, both three, D Gokoi and Standing Council Forest Department and Sri P. Chaudhary and its Standing Council PTC submit that copies of the resolution have not been served upon them. This court, however, has been apprised that a similar matter is fixed on Wednesday. Place this case for consideration on Wednesday along with WPC,
WBC, my lord, serial number I got.
along with give the serial number.
Serial number to JSC. Yeah, I'll just supply one minute,
or
within a minute, my lord.
along with serial number to लिखित report even let copies of this petition be served upon Sri D Gokoi and Sri B. Chaudhary, Senate Council during the course of the day.
My lord, right now on the sir. Listen, total of phone call. Serial number to phone.
Please, your lordship. This matter relates to the prayer for the petitioner for fair compensation.
Compensation.
And fair measurement also has not been done properly, my lord. This case is as per the guidelines of the government of Assam decision, Assam Mala program, Hamren to Hauraga Tiniali to widen the road, my lord. And that's why our land have been acquired by notification. And
What happened in the proceeding, LA proceeding?
No, there is no LA proceeding, my lord. Direct negotiation. That is as per the new guidelines, my lord. I take your lordship to gazette.
Yes, what do you say, Mr. Purva?
It is covered decision is there. I have given a judgment of our high court.
You take instructions, which the issue has not noticed. Anybody appearing? Who else?
Judgment of.
Who are the respondents?
Subdivision,
Let's
PWD, NS Highway Department.
district level purchase committee, who,
District level.
I think district level you will be representing, Mr. Purva.
Yes.
SDO, you will be representing circle officer, you, executive engineer, PWD, Mr. Nayak. Nayak for 1 and 2, I think. 1 and 5, sorry, 1 and 5, raised by Mr. Purva. Correct?
Revenue Department is not a party here.
Yes.
Revenue party.
Circle officer is there.
Circle officer is there, madam. We have made, circle officer is there, concerned circle.
Department has not been made a party. It's up to them. It's up to them. How?
I have received a copy.
But revenue department is not there. You can make revenue a party, you can file an application, up to you. Third, SC Business Learned Council. For the-
We can do it now also. if
No,
not-
not permitted. No corrections by hand is permitted. It creates problem in the CIS system. Your correction will only be in the petition, it will not be reflected. Who, by means of this petition, has raised the grievance that proper compensation has not been paid for acquisition of the land for construction of the road under Assam Mala program, ASMAL program, within bracket Amren to Hauraghat Tiniali. Hauraghat is in Nagaon.
Border lane,
I think it's in Karbi Anglong, isn't it? Amren is
border of Nagaon.
Hamren is in Karbi Anglong.
Yes.
Hauraghat is in Nagaon.
Yes.
Okay. In the districts of Nagaon and Karbi Anglong. Let notice be issued, returnable on 30th of August 2023. P9, Learned Standing Council PWD accepts notice on behalf of restaurant number 1 and 5, whereas PS Borough Learned State Council accepts notice on behalf of restaurant numbers 2, 3, and 4. Let extra copies be served upon.
Meanwhile, the purchase committee has been formed under the headed by deputy commissioner or new district commissioner. So, my lord, in the event, if they have take up the matter, my lord, during the pendency of the matter.
Accept notice on behalf of let extra copies be of the representation be served upon the Learned Council for the respondents by tomorrow. Pendency shall not be a bar for the purchase committee to look into the matter in case any representation is filed.
And our representatives are also pending, my lord. The second petition is also same, my lord, 23 of the same,
Similar.
same place, same moja, only the village are different,
And array of parties are also the
and same man. There also you have to apply, my lord, for revenue, to include, incorporate the revenue.
Third, three NNP Chaudhary. Learned Council for the petitioner who by means of this petition has raised the grievance that the benefit of price variation clause
Yes.
within bracket PVC has not been given to him in spite of the same being applicable in the contract which is presently assigned to him.
Yes, sir.
Para issue notice returnable on 30th of August 2023. DJ Das Learned. This is the express notice on behalf of all the respondents. Para that extra copies of the writ petition be served upon him by tomorrow.
Well, and they must have dispose of the petition.
But therefore we are fixing a date. Come up with instructions.
Yes, Lordship.
Who is there? 52, name W. Rahman M. Hussain. Yes,
Sorry, ma'am. In item number 52, my lord, page 18, the impugn order matter. Issued issued by
52
the,
and 53 are similar.
yes, my lord, both are similar, my lord. My lord,
And-
HDB Finance
18.
Services Limited, loan number so and so. I am reading, my lord, second paragraph, my lord. In the event you wish to obtain release of the vehicle to yourself, the total dues under outstanding and overdue interest, including collection, repossession, and go down charges amounting rupees 26,78,825.77 must be cleared in full within 7 days from the receipt of this notice, my lord. But our case is, my lord, my lord, come to page 13.
13, 1-3.
1-3, my lord. This is the type copy, my lord. This is the statement of loan, my lord, below, my lord. Installment end date so and so. Total installment overdue, my lord, 6,92,246. And other total receivable 1176, my lord. 11,76, my lord. And our limited prayer, my lord, we are ready to pay the overdue balance, my lord, within 10 or 15 days, my
But,
lord.
but who is the respondent?
My lord, the finance company is the respondent, my lord.
Writ petition?
My lord, similarly situated matter, my lord, this honorable court already dealt with the matter, my lord, and the interim order was passed, my lord. Subsequently, the matter was amicably settled and would
No, on the maintainability. Writ
Regard-
petition.
regarding maintainability, my lord, because in this case, my lord, the similar cause of action, my lord, vehicle was taken over by the agent, my lord. Subsequently, a writ petition was prepared by the petitioner, and this honorable court was passed interim order. Subsequently, my lord, it was withdrawn after amicable settlement between the parties.
This has not, there is no disposal or entertainment of this writ.
Yes, my
It
lord.
was withdrawn.
Subsequently withdrawn, my lord. It is admitted, my lord. But initially, my lord, the interim order was passed for, my lord,
No,
kindly,
on the maintainability, you have to satisfy this court. How is it maintainable? This is a private finance company.
yes, my lord.
How it is maintainable?
Private finance company, but my lord, the vehicle was taken over by the agent, my lord.
And
Without,
it's a cause of action, no doubt,
Yes.
but how can you
without
come to
following
the
the due process of law, my lord,
how can you come to this writ court?
because,
You have to go to the civil court,
my lord.
and we have seen you have defaulted.
Yes, my lord, we admitted, my lord, we have defaulted 6 installment, my lord.
Can you
Only
see?
6 installment, my lord. My lord, our limited prayer, my lord, we are ready to pay the.
It's not a question of
overdue, my lord.
limited period. First, you have to, first, the repetition has to be maintainable.
Regarding maintainability, my lord, since the company was registered under the Companies Act and the Reserve Bank of India
Sorry.
Act, my lord. Then, my lord, let the matter be taken on Friday, my lord.
No,
I
no,
will
no.
Satisfy, my lord.
We're dismissing this.
My lord, Friday, my lord.
No, sorry.
On
Yes,
Friday,
anything?
Yes, your lordship, there is only two submissions, that one is the
Yes.
maintainability.
We are not saying that you do not have anything on merit.
Agreement.
We are not saying I don't have anything on merit. It's not maintainable in this writ court.
and in this regard, there is a judgment of the Supreme Court also, my lord.
We'll consider the judgment.
My lord, this is the.
Let us come back with the judgment.
The final decision, my lord, at paragraph 28, my lord, last paragraph. The conclusion, my lord.
There is an FIR here.
My lord.
In this case, there was an FIR.
My lord.
You are not making any allegation of forced possession.
My lord.
You have rather admitted that you have failed to pay the installment. This was a case where the vehicle was forcefully dispossessed.
Yes.
It is not your case.
Our case also.
Your
my
case
lord.
is simply that you have failed to make the payment of the installment. And we have checked your facts are also not in your favor. As many as 20 checks have bounced. Out of 30 checks, so 10 were honored, 20 have bounced. With this conduct,
Anyway, my lord, we are ready to pay the.
pay them if they accept
My
it,
lord.
well and good, but how can a
My
writ
lord.
court give the direction? Yes,
My lord.
Mr.
Yes, your lordship, only two submissions. This is in private agreement and it should be.
Agreement has a arbitration clause also.
Yes, it has contained with arbitration.
We may not go into the arbitration thing, but writ petition, we have serious doubts. Yes,
And my lord, then that observation may be given, my lord, to.
you have
approach the
that liberty.
arbitrator, my
You have that liberty. Heard the M. Hussain. Learned counsel for the petitioner who is aggrieved by a pre-sale notice dated 28/6/2023 issued by the respondent in connection with an auction process for a vehicle purchased by the petitioner by taking financial assistance from the respondent.
Responding, full respect.
Para. Also heard Shri M. Sharma, Learned counsel appearing for the respondent. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that he had purchased a Tata Hitachi expensive hydraulic expensive from GD Motor One by taking financial assistance from the respondent. Full stop. It is the admitted case that due to failure in payment of installment, the vehicle was possessed by the respondent and by the pre-sale notice mentioned above, the auction process has been initiated. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is ready and willing to pay the entire amount,
No, my lord,
the installment,
Installment.
within a particular within a particular period, and interference accordingly be made by the court. Sri Sharma, the learned counsel for the respondent, however, seriously raises the issue of maintenance of this writ petition, as the respondents are private entities, and the cause of action, if any, has arisen out of a contract. Full stop. He further submits that the fact could show that there has been admitted default in payment of installments. A close perusal and the driver submissions made by the learned counsel for the parties have been duly considered. Full stop. Apparently, the respondents herein are so and Krishna Dutta, which are private entities. Full stop. The dispute, that apart, the dispute in question arises from a contract between two private individuals in which there is admitted default on the part of the petitioner in payment of installment. Full stop. It is the facts further reveal that out of the checks presented, out of 30 checks presented, only 10 have been honored and the rest 20 has been dishonored. And such the fact of dishonor of check started from September 2021 itself. Para, the Honorable Supreme Court in a recent decision dated 24/8/2022 passed in showing to while discussing the earlier case law of so have held as follows. This court, the learned counsel for the petitioner has however relied upon the case of ICICI Bank Limited versus Jones reported in 2007, 2 SPC 771. Full stop. In the state, this court has however noticed that the facts of the case in the aforesaid case of ICICI Bank was wholly different, as there was an allegation of food disposition and a police case under serious provisions of the IP was also lost and was pending. In view of the aforesaid facts and circumstances, and also the law laid down by the and also by the settled law holding the fifth, this court is of the considered opinion that the present petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India is not maintainable, both on the count that the respondents are not amenable to the writ jurisdiction under the fact of the case, and also that the dispute is one which has arisen from a private contract. This court has also been appraised that there is a dispute redressal mechanism in the form of an arbitration. In view of the above, redressal is dismissed on the ground of maintainability. However, the petitioner may avail may take recourse to other available mechanism for redressal of his grievance, including the arbitration, if we if the advice. Second is similar.
Within 10 days, my lord. May be allowed to file petition
That
within
is up
10
to you.
Until then, my lord,
Up to you make a representation to them. It's up to them for consideration. If
within
they
10
file a representation, you may.
Yes, sir. And-
Your default is from to
Yes, my
2021.
lord. Until disposal of the representation, my lord, the vehicle may not be,
No, that we cannot.
that may be given,
We have held not maintainable. How can you pass orders?
my lord.
Aye.
Obliged.
Just a minute. 5789, civil appeal 5789 of 2022. Supreme Court, 2022. Dated 24/8/2022. Namal Saint Mary's Education Society. Can you mind if Paula Java? Yes,
Please, your lordship, as per last order, it has been informed to the court that, my lord, the provision under which the prisoner was operating the country spirit shop has been, my lord, amended. Has been removed from the
correct.
Assam excise rule, my lord. So, my
It has
lord,
become to us.
yes, my lord.
Lordship, the matter is complete.
Madam is the Excise Department Council.
Your lordship.
Your name?
My lord, PH4,
P.H.
PH4, man.
Kumar. You are with Mr. Botakur.
Yes, ma'am.
3P.H. for Senate Council. Appearing in instruction of C.S. Botakur. Senate Council for the petition has submitted that there is change in circumstances as the provision of law regarding country spirit has been removed from the Assam excise rule of 2016. And therefore, the instant registration may not have any existing cause of action.
Yes.
Also heard MS has submitted.
Yes, your lordship.
Then
Veena Ahmed.
council. You're appearing on instruction,
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of Mr. P.N. Goswami.
appearing on instruction of the P.N. Goswami, Understanding Council, Excise Department. And three, as Guru, London State Council for the responsibility. Petition accordingly says. Closed as being without any existing cause of action.
Obliged.
Yes, ma'am.
Instruction is set.
You have got instruction.
In fact, my lord, because the last order was communicated and with a special instruction from my learned friend that chief secretary should take up the matter because three departments are involved. So they had a joint meeting and then Lord may kindly see what they have already decided. Second page, my lord, the minutes of the meeting are recorded. Lordship may now go to the bottom, paragraph 3, 4, and 5. He says
A copy of this instruction kindly furnish to me.
Let us have a look. Then.
yeah, the personal department had also filed an affidavit in opposition in obligation number 10. So no other records are, however, available with the personal department regarding the action taken by the Revenue and Disaster Management Department or Deputy Commissioner Chirang on the matter. The Revenue and Disaster Management Department head by order it is so rejected the claim of ex gratia grant of ₹3 lakhs by the petitioner since the victim petitioner's father was a regular government employee under the irrigation department. So the benefits of ex gratia grant cannot be extended to the family members, next of kin of the deceased from the Revenue and Disaster Management Department. It was further ordered that the matter is to be taken up by the irrigation department as the administrative department.
Ultimately, you have taken a decision to make the payment because it is not the the parent department who will make the call.
Yes. Irrigation department. Administrative department is the irrigation department. The problem possibly arose because the irrigation department was not a party in the case. So the irrigation department was not aware, although they were informed by the deputy.
The rejection was by revenue initially. Revenue department. But the
scheme provides that the administrative department will pay.
Will pay.
And
Now we have come to a consensus
Yes.
that the amount will be paid.
yes, yes. And in fact,
So
second
Raj
page,
Gupta, the decision taken in the by the high level committee pursuant to the direction of this court appears to be in your favor.
Yes, Lord, one part is in my favor.
So both the parts.
No, so there are two portions, Lord. One is for appointment, another is for a payment of execution.
That
So far,
both of them cannot come together.
yes, yes.
Now
Both
the
of them
scheme
will
is
come.
changed.
That is why Lord, I wonder.
Both of
Correct.
them will not come together. You
Yes.
either you have the adjudication.
Now, Lord, the person concerned died before 2004. The the person who died before that 2004, in their case, Lord, they will be entitled to appointment. And those who died after 2004, they will not. That is the decision of the High Court, and as well as it has
Then
been
you
clarified.
go the accused here.
Or let them file an affidavit, Lord. I am getting
Or
some
what the
difficulty to
affidavit?
argue this
If
case
you are
in this
taking-
manner.
If you are taking the recourse of one notification, which provides for consideration for appointment, then you cannot take recourse of the second notification, because in lieu of appointment, you have been given an execution.
Let him file
and
an
the
affidavit,
earlier
or
notification.
your lordship may kindly fix a date.
My lord, earlier notification of 1993, based on which they are claiming appointment, is no longer there. It has been repealed.
Yes,
No, he says that the
yes,
actually the death was in the year 2004,
yes.
when
Lord,
that notification was still in operation.
My lord, this issue was taken up in a judgment passed by my learned colleague, also referring to that. There it was decided that unless they can show that they made an application before 2004, because at that time the petitioner was a minor. He became major possibly in 2003 only. Thereafter, before 2004, 22/6/2004,
Now that appointment part that has been sought under which provision of law? Which notification?
1993,
93 or 83?
92.
92.
It's repealed now.
83 then 92.
92, man.
It's under compassionate appointment or what?
No, not company.
Not
Yeah.
compassionate.
Extremist.
That has been repealed.
Yes.
So, as far as repeal case is concerned, Lord, if your lordship goes to the General Provisions Act, that the repeal will not, so the right act will not go. And that has been clarified by the High Court in the division bench. And in terms of that judgment, Lord, the court
Now,
has
if the
also-
cause of action
so
arises,
March water
if
has
the cause of action then arises prior to the repeal, then probably will have.
Yes, yes. The
That is
General
the law.
Powers Act is, everybody knows it.
My lord, the division bench order I'm holding, it says that unless they can show that they made an application before 22/6/2004, they are not entitled. They are not entitled.
You filed an affidavit. Let the petitioner also be in a position to rebut.
My lord.
Third, Sri A.K. Datta Learned Senior Counsel for the petition, whereas the state is represented by Sri D. Mazumdar, that the learned he is Sri Mazumdar has submitted that pursuant to the orders of this court, a joint meeting under the Chief Secretary of the state has been conducted and a decision has been taken on 27/7/2020. Para MS M. Burman, the London State Council, SSP, the learned age has placed before this court copy of the same along with the other connecting documents. The decision prima facie appears to be one which favored payment of electricity to the petitioner. Full stop. Para. The senior counsel for the petitioner, however, raises the issue of offering appointment. Full stop. The said issue, however, is vehemently opposed by the state by contending that the notification, by contending that the notification
1992.
notification connected with that appointment has since been repealed. And secondly, since the benefit of ex gratia would probably be given to the petitioner, he cannot take the benefit of both the.
And also, my lord, there is no, nothing to show that he made an application before.
It is further submitted that the records do not reveal that any such application for appointment was made prior to the repeal of the Act of 1993. Let this court is of the opinion that the following, that the aforesaid of this be taken, be put by way of an affidavit, be put on record by way of an affidavit, first to enable the petitioner to take, to be, first to give an adequate opportunity to the petitioner. That such affidavit be filed within a period of 4 weeks from today.
In the meantime, all right, let it come.
My lord, there is one more aspect.
My lord,
My lord,
your lordship has raised this point. Yeah, I cannot get to.
let them make,
Let them come.
my lord,
But
let-
if they pay in the meantime, they'll say that they'll not get a person. So better to wait for some.
Probably they will pay now.
my lord, my lord, let them make the irrigation department also a party, because this has created all the problem.
The petitioner is at liberty to file appropriate application for implement of the irrigation department as part of it. Tenancy shall not be a bar for payment of the ex gratia, which however shall not be, which however shall be without any prejudice to the rights and interest of the contesting parties.
That once, since our stand is that if excuse is paid, no.
We are without any prejudice, we have said. It's up to you. Cannot be a bar, we have said. We have not directed to pay.
Please, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, kindly see the last occasion order dated Lordship 7/6/2023. Lordship.
Lordship, in this matter, I'm still awaiting the instruction from the DC, Your Lordship. I received a communication from the department.
Last opportunity.
Yes, Your Lordship, but the DC has not furnished that report to the Revenue Department, Your Lordship. I suppose
The ADC has written. They say that the land is lying idle, put it. And they have annexed photographs. my lord.
Kindly put it this one.
But you are directed to file a counter affidavit. At least you should have put this on an affidavit. Both of you have got certain materials which you have placed for this court.
We file it, my lord. Lordship grants me a few days' time. We'll place this, I'll place it on record.
Point number 2 in that.
Pursuant to the order of this court dated 7/6/2023, both MS S. Sharma, Leonard State Council, as well as MS N. Botolo, Standing Council Revenue Department, has placed certain written instructions and communications which they have received put up. The State Council has also placed certain photographs with GPS marking put up there in the interest of justice. In the interest of justice, that these instructions be put on record by way of an affidavit, which is required to be filed within a period of 2 weeks from today. File it
Yes,
Deeply applied.
just to give the petitioner an opportunity.
Yes.
We take this back.
yes, deeply obliged. Much obliged.
Yes.
Lordship, we would be filing a affidavit in reply to the affidavit in opposition filed by.
You've already taken time on 15/5.
Lordship is almost ready. 2 weeks time may be granted for filing.
MSD Mahunsar Learned Counsel submits that the affidavit that the rejoinder affidavit is almost ready and will be filed shortly. List after 2 weeks.
Much obliged. Lordship, my senior, Mr. Ukena, is engaged in court too, Lordship. Kindly the matter may be passed over for the time being.
What is it for today? You got the instructions. State Council.
Not anything but respondent is 5 manner and some livestock, it is ALC manner, that is the present status of the slaughterhouse.
So we'll have it on Wednesday then. Wednesday. A prayer for adjournment has been made.
Lord-
Wednesday, day after tomorrow,
Lordship, my senior won't be present on Wednesday.
Friday. A prayer for adjournment has been made on behalf of the UK and Ireland Senior Council for the petition. MSC guy. You're appearing as
Respondent number 5 manner.
who's 5?
Respondent number 5 is manner and Assam Livestock Voluntary Corporation Limited.
For this 105 submit that she has received certain instructions. In the interest of the list on Friday next.
Much obliged.
We'll have it on 4th. 4th, madam, 4th, 4/8.
Much.
May it please, Lordship.
Yes.
If Lordship, here respondent railway has filed an affidavit on 12/6, my lord. I want to file and reply, my lord. Otherwise, ready, my lord, by today or by tomorrow, I will file, my lord.
Some urgency is there.
RDS is not there, but
No,
RDS
let
have
them
taken 1.5 months time earlier they have taken.
But what is your name, Padmadas? What is RJ?
Ajay Raghavan. Raghavan Janakan.
You write it RJ.
RJ. President of Kerala, my lord. Originally.
We thought RJ was for radio job.
Raghavan.
Raghavan Janakan.
Janaki Raman, something like that.
Raghavan Janakan, his father's name.
Where is your name?
M. Setia, my lord.
Where is it there? Oh, yes.
Yes.
CM Setia, Senate Council for petition. Submits that the rejoinder affidavit is almost ready
My lord. By tomorrow.
and will be filed shortly. Full stop. Sarah. List after the week.
Much.
Can I date?
Have it, next Monday.
Next Monday, my lord.
Let me,
Monday.
no, Wednesday,
Monday.
Wednesday.
My lord. Next Wednesday. Wednesday, my
We'll
lord.
have it on 9th.
9.
9th.
9th Wednesday. 9th
Ninth.
August.
My
Yes.
lord. Okay.
Item number. Is it or what is this?
Lordship, regarding this next of kin certificate, Lordship.
Yes, what is the status?
We are appearing on behalf of respondent number 5. Lordship.
Who is
Lordship,
5?
kindly come to page 16. of
Who is
my-
5?
Page 16 of my,
I is the alleged husband. Lordship.
Okay.
I'm coming there. What do you know? Page 16. Lordship.
You have filed your affidavit.
Yes,
Yes,
I filed.
You have filed.
Yes,
What is the case?
Regarding issuance of next of kin certificate
Of whom?
of the petitioner, Lordship. And, right,
No, who has passed
the
away?
deceased Lordship. The deceased.
Who has passed away?
oh,
Petition of the brother, my lord, of the deceased.
the
Yes.
sister of the petitioner number 1, Lord. Now, if your lordship comes to
Sister
page
of?
sister of the petitioner's lordship,
Your sister passed away.
lordship,
You want a next of kin certificate.
lordship, the death certificate, lordship will find.
And the
it.
sister was married.
No, no, no. She was not married.
What about respondent of 5?
Respondent number 5, he was the driver of my deceased sister lordship.
No, he claims to be the husband of the deceased.
No, no, there was no
You
marriage.
are claiming to be husband.
Yes, Lordship.
He is claiming that there was a living relationship. And we are disputing that.
Let
Lord.
us see your affidavit.
Lordship, affidavit in opposition we have filed, Lord.
Yes, 3rd May.
Yes, Lord.
Where have you stated that you are the husband?
Lordship, para 3, Lordship, page
Married the
41.
respondent number so and so in a temple.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, in the death certificate, that is annexure 1
Married in a temple.
of the,
Is it recognized?
yes.
Is
Of
it
for
by
page
following the
40
customs and rituals? Yes, so where is the death certificate?
Lordship, page 47, annexure 1, Lordship. The name of the husband has been clearly given that as the respondent number 5, Lordship.
Name of the husband. Name of the Surya Pradhan. Name of the mother.
Lordship will
Page,
take page 47 in his.
No, in page 15, there is no husband.
Yes, this is what lordship, and the date of issue lordship is the main. 2/11/2020, and
Where is your certificate?
And
Page 47.
his certificate is 1/2/2021. This is what lordship.
Two certificates.
Yes. And my one is of 2/11/2020, and his is 2/2/2021.
What is correct?
The circle officer has filed an affidavit
2/2/21.
and it's a report.
Yes.
uh, Decisional, that's inconclusive. Report is inconclusive.
Lordship, if your lordship
Mr.
They
comes-
went
Lahore,
to the temple, they
It
couldn't
would
find out.
it would be a very, it would be a situation where disputed questions of
Yes.
fact will be involved. You may be correct, but we perhaps will not be in a position to adjudicate.
But lordship, in the inquiry report, in conclusion, lordship, page 33,
Madam says that it is inconclusive.
Yes.
inconclusive lordship.
So in that view of the matter, can we adjudicate?
Lordship, then the lordship may remand back to the deputy commissioner to
No,
decide.
Deputy Commissioner, can he decide questions of fact? Won't it require reducing of evidence?
That is there.
It will require, you may be correct. Because your certificate we have seen is 2/11/2020. There was no name of any husband.
No,
So he must have married after.
Yes. no, he has managed that certificate,
No,
Lord.
he must have married after the,
No.
after the death.
After the death, he might have. He might have died after the death.
Was the
It may be possible nowadays, everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Or on the other hand, he may also be correct. You have suppressed his status because he was a driver.
He was driver and residing with my sister lordship, along with another Anjana. And he has had affairs with that Anjana, not with my sister. This is sister.
That's again fact. Madam. Going in-
Better not to enter into those controversies.
Lordship.
Many things again will come out.
Plans with the dead. Madam.
I think best would be to remand this matter. What is the position now?
Position lordship, the next of kin certificate issue were issued at page 16.
Has it been
No.
denied?
It has been, it has not, it only forwarded, the circle officer has forwarded to the deputy commissioner.
She has got any, you'd be having some certain benefit from the next of kin.
Next of kin, she has some property loan.
But are concept for the petitioners.
Petitioners.
also heard. MS. Advance, the state council,
2, 3, and 4, my lord.
there is the state council, three, A Bhattacharjee, and the standing council for the revenue department, and your name,
Mr. PK Das.
and Sri PK Das for the response number 5. Both the response numbers 2, 3, and 4, as well as both now. The response numbers 2, 3, and 4, as well as the response number 5, have filed affidavits in opposition, respectively on 17/11/2022 and 3/5/2023, which, however, have been replied by the petitioner by filing rejoinder affidavit. The controversy in question revolves around a next of kin certificate, which has been applied for by the petitioners. Have you said, please? It is the claim of the petitioner that their sister, Surya Pradhan, had passed away on 14/10/2020 and had left behind certain immovable and movable properties. And upon such death, the next of kin certificate was applied for and was furnished on 29/12/2020. However, as projected by the petitioner, the response number 5 had also obtained a next of kin certificate subsequently on 30/1/2021, in which the state response number 5 was described to be the husband of the deceased. Sridhar, the learned counsel for the petitioners, has submitted that the subsequent NOK certificate has been obtained by the response number 5 by misrepresentation, as at no point of time, their sister was married to the response number 5. He has submitted that the response number 5 was the driver in the family, correct?
Yes, sir.
And was never married to their sister. On the other hand, Sri Das, the learned counsel for the response number 5, by referring to the affidavit in opposition filed on 3/5/2023, has submitted that the state response number 5 had married the deceased in the year 2008 in a temple, and thereafter had started residing at Subhas Palli, Kokrajhar, in a rented house. For already referred, the relevant pleading made in paragraph 3 of the state affidavit in opposition is expected here in below, page 57. Okay. MS S. Sharma, learned state counsel, appearing State Council has, however, referred to the affidavit in opposition of the respondent numbers 2, 3, and 4 dated 17/11/2022 and has submitted that as per report of the circle officer, comma,
Kokrajhar Revenue Service,
the circle officer, comma, Kokrajhar Revenue Circle dated
dated 26/5/2022.
26/5/2022.
26/5.
23, I think. When was this instituted?
26 July to 22, my lord.
26 July 2022, comma, the status of the respondent number 5 is not conclusive. Full stop. Tara. Sridhar has, the learned counsel for the petitioners has, however, submitted that the averment made by the respondent number 5 regarding the marriage are not categorical, and that would not mean, that would not establish a valid marriage. Full stop. In any case, comma, he has referred to the rejoinder affidavit wherein such averments have been denied. Full stop. Para. After considering the rival submission made by the learned counsel for the parties, comma, this court is confronted with a situation wherein there are factual disputes, that too regarding the status of the respondent number 5 as to whether he was the, as to whether the deceased was the legally married wife of the state respondent number 5. The state question which has arisen is necessarily a question of fact, which would be required to be proved by adducing evidence by both the parties in accordance with law, and such exercise would not be within the ambit of this court in exercise of powers under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. This court has also noted that the report of the circle officer is also not conclusive, which has again fortified the aforesaid conclusion of this court. In view of the above, comma, this court above, comma, the matter is directed to be raised before the competent court of the authority for proving the marriage. No, competent authority with regard to the existence, with regard to the fact whether the marriage was actually conducted, solemnized, and thereafter, comma, the learned, the deputy commissioner who issues this, and okay, the deputy commissioner who take a final decision with regard to the NOK to be issued to the party. In the event the party approaches the competent court of the authority, comma, the state court of the authority shall not be influenced by any observations made by this court on the fact of the case, and shall decide the matter as per its own merit.
Well, item number 31 and 32 and 33, my lord. They are required to file affidavit. And instruction was sought for by.
You want some time? You don't want to stay in the second house. You have to go home now.
I am not well, man. Lordship,
No, you are well. We see you fit.
yeah, looking fit, but.
Looking fit means fit. Yes, 30. 32, 30. I heard the AG appear. Then it comes for the petitioners. Okay. Srinath, then it comes to PNRD. Standing council, PNRD. However, please for some more time to file the affidavit. Just after 3 weeks. PNRD
2
will
weeks,
file.
my lord, 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's suffering, my lord.
See, we have given you a privilege to mention, so we are giving 1 more week. 3 weeks to file.
I think, my lord, the order that they have annexed in the petition, it has slightly been modified in the subsequent cases. There are other cases too. May I place it, my lord? The Honorable Court has directed that, my lord, they must have furnished the documents to show their bona fideness before the Honorable Court first. So, my lord, para 13 onwards, my lord, some modification, otherwise, my lord.
Are the earlier cases disposed of or pending?
No, pending.
Pending, we can issue notice here
Yes,
that,
sir. Yes.
and you are praying for stay over.
My lord.
We stay this.
Stay, my lord, that's why I'm saying, Lordship may kindly see, my lord, the order first, and I will point out 1 or 2 paragraphs of the additional affidavit filed by the petitioner. Because this has come earlier, my lord. This Honorable Court was not inclined to issue notice because of the fact that petitioner, my lord, paid.
Have you placed documents
Yes,
Yes,
here?
in the
Yes.
additional affidavit.
They have.
Yes.
yes.
Only in case of petitioner number 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 11, 13, and 14. So my player is, my lord, it may be state for this petitioner.
Okay.
Rest, my lord, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, and 15.
Because.
We give you liberty to
Yes.
Because.
bring in documents of the other
Because,
petitioners.
because, my lord, earlier the honorable court of needs to stay because they have violated the statute. On that ground, because there is a.
No, that is okay.
Yes,
Since there is a slight
Modified.
change in the thinking.
yes,
We'll stay for those,
yes,
prime side for whom documents are there.
yes.
Others will give you liberty.
Liberty, yes,
For
yes.
the next day.
My lord.
This is item number.
4, my lord.
Four.
Item 4.
Because they have blindly has issued this termination my lord, notice. The lordships kindly look
Okay.
into.
Where will we look at? Third, Priya Sharma, Senate Council for the petitioners who are 15 in number and have challenged the action of the respondent authorities in terminating their license as pharmacist, correct?
My lord,
It is submitted that initially there was a round of litigation
my lord.
when such termination was interfered as the same was done without giving any opportunity.
My lord,
Whereafter a procedure was carried out in which culminating to the order of termination. Put up. Sri Sharma, the learned counsel, however, submits that while doing so, there has been blatant violation of the statute holding the field.
my lord.
Put up, Tara. He also prays for issue holding the field. Para. Issue notice returnable on 30th on 1st of September
My lord,
2023. 3. B. Gogoi, Understanding Council, Health and Family Welfare Department. Access notice on behalf of respondent number 1,
My 1, 2, 3,
all done.
1, 2, 3, 4
all, my lord.
All
1 to 6.
of all the respondents. Para. Let extra copies of the writ petition. Let extra copies of the writ petition be served upon him by tomorrow. Full stop. Para. Sri Sharma prays for an interim order. Full stop. 3. Gogoi, the Learned Standing Council, however, opposes the same and submits that though that in earlier cases, this court had made an observation that unless this court is prima facie satisfied with the authenticity of the license by examination of documents which are required to be placed, the orders would not be passed. Full stop. The standing council fairly, however, submits that out of the 15 numbers of petitioners, petitioner numbers
My lord, 1, 2, 3, 5,
1, 2, 3, 5,
10, 11, 13, and 14.
10, 11, 13, and 14 have annexed documents in this petition. And the others, however, have not annexed documents. In view of the above, the impugned order of termination will remain stayed. So far as the aforesaid petitioner numbers 2 and 2 concerned. The rest of the petitioners, however, are at liberty to bring on record all relevant documents and renew the prayer for stay. A prayer for adjournment has been made on behalf of the S.I. Akan, exec. Also heard 3A Bhattacharjee, Standing Council Revenue, and 3N Goswami, State Council. And I got this chapter with
No, the matter relates to cancellation of a license under the excise act and the rules. That was your directed produce.
We have the receipt log. I need some more time.
excise council will not be required. Okay, you want time for the record? Okay, 23 months. How much time? We'll fix a date. Records will come from where?
From Lakhimpur. Deputy Commissioner.
Third, PD Goswami, council to submit that records were directed to be produced in this case. Full stop. However, N Goswami, learned council representing the respondents, submit that some more time be granted for production of the records. Full stop. Accordingly, matter is adjourned to be discussed on 25th of August. On 21st of August, 23rd of August.
Right. Not sorry.
I'm appealing for the respondent MCB. We
You're for NCB.
Yes,
Who's for the other side?
P ko Tokyo. Follow up.
And madam, you're for
Yeah, respondent phone.
who's for private respondent?
Bank of Bank of
Bank of Baroda. How is Bank of Baroda connected?
Your lot. Upon instruction of NCB officials, they have freezed their account.
Okay.
Lordship, we have
It's
already.
an NDPS case.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Madam, you're for?
Yeah, I'm from, actually, Your Honor, Your Lordship, my senior is engaged in another matter. Can it be fixed can it be passed over for some time?
What is the stage of the matter, madam?
Admission.
Issue notice. You have filed your returns.
Lordship, we have filed one criminal appeal against the order of acquittal of the.
Have you filed your response here? No.
Here, no.
You filed your response?
Yes.
Okay. Your name, madam?
Neha N. Kashyap.
MSN Kashyap, Learned Counsel, appearing on has appeared on instruction of P. Katoki, Learned Counsel for the petition. Notice was issued on 5/4/2023 and MS R Decca has appeared for the NCB,
Yes, Your Lordship.
whereas
Yes.
your Dev, as Dev, is present for the respondent number 4, Bank of Baroda. There are both the learned counsel for the respondent pray for and are granted 4 weeks time to file a petition opposition.
Can a date be fixed, your lordship?
So fixed on 25th of August.
Much obliged.
What are the matters?
Lordship, in this matter, this court's honorable court's order 6/6/2023, your lordship. Thereafter, as per the honorable court's direction, your lordship,
Yes.
the petitioner, they had filed the representations before the deputy commissioner, your lordship. Accordingly, the DC had conducted a hearing and an order was passed, your lordship, on 26/2023. Your lordship. Lordship, may I kindly peruse the third page.
Yes.
May I read it, your lordship?
Yes.
Peruse the writ petition such and such and direction issued therein to the Deputy Commissioner, Kamrup Metropolitan District. 31 numbers of applications were received within 14/6/2023 with documents, etc. Based on those applications, a formal hearing was conducted, Annexure 1, at a specified time and venue by the undersigned. Total 24 applicants were present and rest were absent. Though there is presumption of the fact that matter and submissions of absentees must have been of same nature. General queries were made from the applicants about length of stay, family income source, family size, on the fact on how they got possession of government land, water body, proof of length of residence. It's been observed that all of them had the understanding of the fact that it is a government land and they have bought or possessed through unreliable and at times nefarious sources. Also, some of them have been retired government servant and mostly middle income group, having previously owned or rented premises before they chose to occupy the space in question. GMDA also was represented in the hearings and showed the urgency for reclamation of the land owing to worsening nature of urban flooding in Guwahati city and the inevitable need for linking its water channel to this water body. This need and this urgency has been also reflected in the several observations of Honorable
What
High
happened on
Court.
25/7?
So hence, keeping aforementioned,
What?
after 25/7, actually, Lordship, what has happened, the matter was again listed on 28th of June. That day, Your Lordship, because of paucity of time.
No, on
could not be-
25/7.
25/7, Your Lordship.
Not the court's order, madam. The order which you have just read, that has fixed 25/7/2023 for vacating.
Exactly, Your Lordship.
What
This
has
matter-
happened?
This matter got relisted on 21st of July. On that day, the petitioner councils, they took the date of on today. So the eviction could not happen on 25th. Because on 21st of July, these matters got listed on 31st. So there is a public uproar, Your Lordship, so the district administration couldn't go for the eviction process.
Yes.
The matter is listed today, Your Lordship, for you, Your Lordship.
No, you are given liberty, you go ahead.
Yes, yes, Your
What
Lordship.
is the difficulty?
Lordship may kindly dispose of the matter with this direction. Nothing remains in this matter, Your Lordship.
We have decided the matter.
Yes, Your Lordship. Lordship also may kindly peruse this.
What is
this
anything?
case.
My lord, I just want to make a small submission.
Yes.
My lord would kindly refer to page 32 of my petition, my lord.
Yes.
Item 38, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, what has happened in the case is that my brother, he had met with a brutal accident in the month of May, my lord. The partially disabled person right now. My lord, it is impossible for us to move from there right now
Lordship,
without any alternative arrangement. If anything be given, my lord, out of humanitarian consideration also, my lord.
Lordship, as per my telephonic instructions regarding this particular case, Your Lordship, they were given an opportunity of a length hearing. They went there and all the facts were stated. And accordingly, the DC has also given them a reasonable time, Your Lordship. The hearing was conducted on Your Lordship, on 14/6. So 1 month time was given to them, your lordship, to decide where they will shift. Also, your lordship may kindly peruse the order which I have furnished, your lordship. Para 8. Para 8 and para 11, your lordship. This is a case of the similar scheduled land, your lordship. The schedule 3 of the Kilkaku bill. Page
Of what?
lordship WPC 2834.
You just placed before.
Yes, your lordship. The All India, the All Assam Tennis Association.
Yes.
Lordship will kindly peruse paragraph number 10.
Sorry, we are not, cannot.
Page 6.
We cannot reopen this. But-
Yes, your lordship.
May I? make a
Lordship will
small
dispose of
submission?
the matter today, your lordship.
If my learned friend has finished now, may I just
There is
make
no question of, there is no question of adjudication here.
Yes, your lordship.
just one
You're
small
given a
aspect.
time. When was this initial case disposed of?
Yes, your lordship.
My lord,
When
well,
was the initial case disposed of?
initial case pertaining to my lord, a plot of land which they allege.
Lapu case
Yes,
initially, when
yes,
was
your
it
lordship. I'm
disposed
giving
of?
you the date, your lordship.
At least 3-4 months earlier.
Earlier case, my lord.
The Lapu original
Go
case.
ahead, sir.
Yes, when was it disposed of?
Rupjuti Baragohan, your lordship, I have already placed it. It's been in the record, your lordship. I've already placed it. It's with lordship's record.
What was the date? Date of disposal.
3/23.
3rd of March,
March.
2023.
We are in August.
We, my lord, the petitioner in item number 43 has come with a completely different cause of action which has arose after this judgment of your lordship in 3/3, which was passed in connection of the case which my learned friend has just mentioned. My lord, there is one very important aspect here, just if your lordship allows me to submit, my lord. Now, my lord, well, in 9/6/2023, for the first time when we came, my lord, already a certain, my lord, process of evicting the people from that locality had taken place. We came contemplating that similar, my lord, process for evicting the people of the locality would be started. So this court, my lord, on our apprehensions, were pleased to protect us on 9/6/2023 by saying that you present your grievances before the DC, and DC, upon hearing the matter, will take a decision in respect of every individual, whoever is having whatever kind of grievances. Now, my lord, we all complied the directions of this honorable court. We approached before the DC, and strangely, my lord, when the DC conducted the hearing, with all due respect to my lord, my learned friend, my lord, he conducted in a very flimsy manner, because the issues that we had projected before the DC, he haven't even reflected in the order, because I could see one order passed by the DC, wherein, my lord, a stereotype order has been passed in almost all the cases, my lord. So this order,
Whatever, this is a very, very larger issue. We'll not go into individual things. But
my lord,
Learned
then,
counsel for the petitioners in this case.
Lordship, for item number 42, I want to say a statement.
We are not hearing anything.
Lordship,
We have heard this on length, we have passed detailed judgments. We are not going to reopen. This is not the objective of a writ petition, of a
Lordship.
writ court, that you come again with a writ petition. The matter has been adjudicated. It's up to the DC. He has given you a hearing,
Yes,
passed orders. That's all.
Lordship,
Larger
eh,
interest is involved.
here is
We
a
have given
judgment
enough
of-
time, sorry, we have given enough time in the original. We have heard at length, not only you, all the other party stakeholders, they have passed detailed judgment. I'm not going to reopen.
my lord, only one submission, my lord, one humble submission, my lord, only one, if your lordship feels an observation may be made, my lord, giving a liberty to us to challenge this order.
We are not taking anything. We cannot give you liberty.
Yes, my lord.
We cannot reopen.
No, liberty for the people.
Will not reopen. Will not, no liberty. If you want to challenge at your risk, whether we hold it to be
Yes, my
maintainable
lord.
or not.
Then no observations.
We are not.
We oblige.
Learned counsel, huh? Give your name.
My lord. I'm for item number 43, my lord.
Good. The grievances in general in these writ petitions are with regard to the eviction process undertaken by the authority for in respect of government land, comma, Where was,
Schedule 3 years, His Lordship. This tag number is mentioned in Schedule 3 of the Guwahati Water Bodies Preservation and Conservation Act.
government land and land connected with, and land earmarks in Schedule 3 of the Guwahati Water Bodies within bracket preservation and conservation bracket project 2008. Full stop.
602.
An elaborate challenge was made while the eviction process was initiated, and the same was, however, been upheld by this court by giving individual, by giving an opportunity to anyone to approach the deputy commissioner in case there were exceptional circumstances for which some time ought to be granted for such eviction. Full stop. Sarah, it appears MS Anne Baudouin, the Learned Revenue, Learned Planning Council Revenue, has placed before this court an order dated 17/6/2023, which has been communicated on 26/2023, whereby the grievances have been addressed and a final date of 25/7/2023 was fixed for vacating the occupied land. Full stop. Sarah. It is however submitted that since this matter was fixed on 31 fixed today, no action has been taken till date. Full stop. Sarah. This court is of the considered opinion that the issue has been considered elaborately and each and every aspect have been dealt with in the original judgment of this court dated
3/3/2023, my lord.
3/3/2023
Rugyoti Boda, my lord.
in WPC. So in number of repetitions, including WPC. So
1156 of 2023 decided on
1156.
1156 of 2023 decided on 3/3/2023
1156 to 2020.
and one more, your lordship,
This
WPC.
court, the learned, the state learned departmental council has also placed a subsequent decision dated 31/5/2023,
Yes, sir.
passed in WPC 2834 of 2023, whereby the challenge to such eviction process raised separately has been rejected. Full stop. Any attempt to adjudicate the issue will amount to reopening the entire issue which has been decided by this court, and that cannot be the objective of filing another writ petition. Accordingly, all the writ petitions can dismissed. Full stop. The petitioners, however, are given time till 10th of August 2023 as the last date for vacating, after which, the authorities would be at liberty to take all necessary steps in accordance with law to remove the eviction.
Deeply obliged, sir.
I'm highly obliged, my lord.
But I have a small submission, Lordship. So far as the Lordship, item number 45 and 46 is concerned that the honorable court has passed some later order. After
May
passing
kindly
of the
vacate the order.
Lordship, what happened? This order shows it was on the basis of revision submitted on or before 14. My petition was, this two petition was listed before the honorable court on 13, my lord. But vaguely in the top, my both petition was shown as heard. I have submitted the petition, we have not heard.
No, your lordship, it is
You'll
written
have to
that some of the
come for review
petitions
of
are
that thing.
this
No, sorry, interim order if any stands vacant. Yes, next.
My lord, may I make one small
No, submission after judgment.
My lord, disabled person.
They've given you 10 days more time. We've heard you.
Lordship.
We cannot go individually. 3 months have passed.
Lordship, one aspect may be
We
considered.
are not considering any aspect. This is not the way. Yes, next.
Lordship, right to shelter is a fundamental right.
I'm obliged.
Lordship, and something the government should arrange us.
We have heard this matter at length, Mr. Counsel. Can you reopen this matter in a writ court again?
Yes.
We are not the appellate court. You go before the appellate court if you are agreed by the judgment. We have heard you. We have expressed our mind. You may have a point. Raise it appropriately, not here. Yes, next.
Obliged.
Lordship, this matter pertains to demolition of my building, your lordship. And lordship, you kind enough to peruse the last order, your lordship.
Yes.
On the third page, your lordship. Considering that the petitioner has already submitted.
Yes, any instruction?
Let it come any other day, because PNI was appearing, right? Lordship, as per the last order, lordship, we are simply the.
Have you acted on the representation? Any idea?
I have no instruction.
We'll have it on Friday.
Lordship, yes, lordship, and in the meantime, lordship, we have implemented respondent number 4 as a deputy commissioner as respondent number 4 also, your lordship, and copy has been served.
Have you filed IA?
No, lordship, as per the court's order, lordship, we have filed an amendment petition, lordship.
Has it
Amendment of the post title as per the new.
Has it been considered?
Yes, lordship. On the first day only, it was considered, lordship. Registry under paragraph 12, your lordship.
Thereafter,
Lordship, Mr. Dipankar Nath was about to appear, lordship, perhaps he is stuck in some other court. Lordship. We have submitted last
then you
Friday.
take your time. Heard the DJ Das Planet Council for the petitioner. Also heard the N. Goswami, State Council, as well as Mr. Bora for
1, 2.
For GMC.
Lordship. 112.
GMC. GMC. For as Bora for GMC. Who put up the Learned Council for the respondent, however, pray for time to obtain instructions, plus file a in opposition. So please, doctor.
Next week, my lord.
Please, after 2 weeks.
Lordship, in the meantime, interim may be continued, your
Let's
lordship.
do interim order.
Lordship, there is an interim order.
is still today, my lord.
Paragraph 10, your lordship. Paragraph 10, considering that the petitioner has already
Okay,
submitted
okay.
representation.
The interim order passed earlier. Stands extended till the next date of.
Briefly.
Much obliged.
May I please, my lord? My lord, I am court petitioner. My lord, my matter is very urgent. My lord, my civil score, there is illogical downfall of my civil score on 30th of January. Since then, my lord, my finance has been closed by the bank. My lord, I am a PWD contractor and has been constructing 2 routes. At present, my lord, the value of the routes are at least 5 to 6 crore construction value, and I have crores of investment. Recently, my health has, due to my ill health, I was
What is
referred.
the cause of action?
Cause of action, my lord, unsolicited issue of credit card, and in spite of several requests, it was not cancelled by respondent number 4. My lord, notice was issued, but respondent number 2, 4, and 6 has not appeared till now. My prayer, my lord, is that kindly ex parte order may kindly be passed against them, and civil may kindly be directed to correct my civil score, because only honorable court can direct when there is a suit is pending under section 21 of the Credit Information Companies Act. Civil cannot correct the order, correct their score or publish their score. I may provide a copy of the Credit Information Companies Regulation Act. If honorable court does not interfere urgently, my lord, my
What
business
is the
is.
proceeding before the respondent 6 at present? Mr. Das for whom?
I am for the respondent 3, my lord.
Who's 3?
My lord, in this case, my lord, I am filing a miscase for deletion of the name of the My lord, respondent number three, because my lord, the respondent number three, my lord, has nothing close.
Chairperson.
Yes, my lord. In
And
this
who is appearing for the SBI?
SBI for respondent number three, I am here, my lord. But
No,
my
you're
lord,
for the chairperson.
chairperson, my lord, but respondent number 4, 5 is my lord, different companies, my lord. Now, my lord, for my from my party is concerned, my lord, not a single line against me, no remedy is, my lord, short form by me, my lord. There is a remedies, my lord, short form the respondent number 4, my lord.
4.
Yes,
My lord, my contention is that SBI is the holding company of
Forward, my lord.
SBI cards. And under section 287 of the Companies Act, my lord, I can refer to a section
That is a
287.
different company.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah,
And
no, my lord, holding company is responsible.
So
Under
where is SBI party?
SBI is.
Where is SBI party?
SBI is represented by him, my lord.
Where is SBI? In the area of parties. Where is State
Yeah,
Bank
my
of
lord.
India?
3, respondent number 3.
Respondent number 3 is the State Bank of India.
Yes, my lord.
Kindly read what is respondent number 3.
Chairperson, my lord.
Chairperson, State Bank of India, head office.
Is it the State Bank of India? Is the chairperson?
Yes, my lord. He is
Where is the legal entity?
my lord, represented by chairperson.
Where is the written representative chairperson? You have made the chairperson a party. You have not made SBI a party represented by chairperson. And we are not accepting your submission. This is a separate company. Are they served or not?
My lord,
Are they served or not?
holding company is responsible, my lord.
Have they been served or not?
My lord, notice served, my lord. Duly served.
3 and 5. Who is 3 and 5?
I'm appearing for respondent number 5.
5. Who is 5?
5 is civil. Managing director civil.
What is your stand?
My lord, we'd like to file a reply because regarding the credit score, it comes directly from the bank.
Right? Who is respondent number 6? 6.
Has not appeared, my lord.
Who is it?
Ombudsman, my lord.
The matter is before the ombudsman.
My lord, actually, I did not refer the matter to ombudsman. As my card was not cancelled and there is illogical downfall of my civil score, I filed representation before Reserve Bank of India. But Reserve Bank of India referred the matter to ombudsman. But under ombudsman scheme 2021, if a person want to make any representation, he must.
Now you come to your prayer. What is your name?
Lakshmi Prasad Nath, my lord.
You not come to your prayer. You say that if award is passed, to set aside the award. That means the award has not been passed.
I don't know, my lord, because I have not gone to the ombudsman personally. RBI has referred the matter.
Nonetheless, there is a matter before the ombudsman. What is the outcome?
For staying, there is prayer for staying if the matter.
Say what? Can you stay an adjudication process? Can you stay an adjudication process?
My lord, certiorari, my lord, there is access.
Has some
Exercise of jurisdiction.
Has some decision been passed?
I don't know, my lord.
If
I
you
was
don't know,
not informed, my lord.
If you do not know, should we go and have a roving inquiry? Ask him to say whether it is passed.
My lord,
Isn't it your duty?
My lord, may kindly stay the proceeding, my lord.
Mr. Nath, your matter was heard on 31/3/2023 motion. There was no stay. How can you pray for a stay? Have you filed any IA for a stay? What is the change of circumstance?
My lord, in the same petition, it was prayed.
Has it been given? Has any stay order been passed?
No, my lord,
Then?
not then.
It was not passed in March. In August, can we pass the stay order on 31st of July?
My lord, now, my lord, our prayer is that, my lord, kindly the civil SBI card may kindly be directed to be cancelled.
Without hearing them.
My lord.
Without hearing them.
My lord, they have not appeared. Expiry.
They appear, civil has appeared. Let them file the affidavit.
1 week time might be done.
Good enough.
My
One week.
lord, my mistakes may be had today, my lord. Here is a case, my lord. He sought the relief from the respondent 4 and 5, my lord. I am the chairperson of the State Bank of India, my lord. In the read petition and the relief portion, my not a single line, my lord, against me, my
What
lord.
is the grievance against chairperson State Bank? of
Nothing, my lord. Only, my lord.
Mr. Nath,
My lord,
is there any grievance against the chairperson of?
my lord,
State Bank?
SBI is the
Yeah.
holding company of SBI cards.
Again, you are coming to the SBI is not a party.
My lord, I may kindly be allowed to correct this.
Correct, file an
And-
application.
My lord, in the meantime, may kindly, ex parte order may kindly be passed against 4, my lord.
Sorry,
In spite of due
Sorry.
service of notice, they have not appeared, my lord.
doesn't matter, we'll decide it. Third, K. Das learned counsel for the applicant who has filed this application for striking out the name of the applicant who has been added as respondent number 3 in the connected WPC 1827 of 2026. The applicant, the writ petition discloses that the respondent number 3 has been described as follows. Chairperson, State Bank Communication Tribunal, Mumbai. So, Para. Three does the learned counsel submit that in the entire writ petition, no relief, whatsoever has been claimed against the applicant who has been unnecessarily made a party. And therefore, his name is required to be struck off. So, Para. Three not
I am going to file objection in their IA.
come for the first time.
No, my lord.
It's come for the first time.
He come for the first time, my lord.
Okay,
The
we'll do
IA is ready, only signature is
Let
necessary.
him file objection. Srinath, learned counsel for the opposite party petitioner. However, prays for how much time?
1 week, my lord.
For a week time to file objection to this IA. Para, in the interest of justice, let such objection be filed, whereafter the IA could be considered in the main case.
Main case also, my lord, for respondent number 3, I have filed the objection, my lord.
Heard the LP Nath, learned counsel for the petition. Para. 3. K. Das, learned counsel has entered appearance for the respondent number 3, who however submits that he has filed objection regarding arraying of his client as a party, as no relief has been claimed against him. He has also filed a separate IA for deletion of his name, in which notices have been issued today, in which the writ petitioner has been granted a week's time to file objection. Your name?
Yes, Prabha.
3S Prabha, Para. 3S Prabha, learned counsel has entered appearance for the respondent number 5 and submits that he will file the affidavit within a short time. Para. Let this case be listed after a week to enable filing of affidavit in operation.
Date may,
We fix a date.
my lord.
One date may kindly be fixed, my lord.
We'll have it on 11th of August. Is it okay?
My lord.
You can take it.
Oblige.
Yes, next. Mr. Das, what is this?
This is LA appeal, my lord.
Delay condonation.
Delay of, yes, my lord, land acquisition, there is a delay of 345 days.
If you notice,
Yes, my lord.
part three is the learned conflict for the applicant
Yes.
who has filed this application under section 5 of the Limitation Act 1963 for condonation of delay of 345 days in filing, in preferring the LA appeal against the judgment and order dated 21/12/2019 passed by the learned district judge, Gwalpara in LA, within bracket reference case number 16 of 2013. full compare. Issue notice returnable by 4 weeks. Railways, CGC,
Yes.
CGC. It was there. DZS. DZS is there. Can you
Yes.
start about DZS?
Yes, I'll have extra copy.
Pre TR
TR Gogoi. Lord.
Gogoi, learned
Lord.
state council.
Respondent number
Accept
3.
notice on behalf of respondent number 3. The pre-task has undertaken to serve copies on the Tending Council Railways by tomorrow. Full. Here to go, let extra copies be served. Also, pre-task undertaken to serve extra copies. Okay.
Obliged.
What is this, Mr. Roy?
My lord, in this case, my lord, there is an interim order for not demolishing the petitioner's mall, my lord, structure, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, on 21, 7,
Have you got the instruction? You get the instruction.
and I have already served the Dosti service, and accordingly I have filed the Dosti affidavit, my lord.
Heard.
And my lord,
Yes.
my lord, partially eviction was carried out, my lord. Actually, the hoarding were demolished, my lord, and asked the petitioner that the foundation pillar of the front foundation pillar, it should be removed by the petitioner, my lord.
Now it has been cleared, I think.
Now it's there, my lord.
Third, Sri S.K. Roy, learned counsel for the petitioner who has submitted that pursuant to the order dated 21/7/2023, Dusty service upon the respondent number 5 has been taken, and in this connection, an affidavit has been filed on
Today,
has been filed today, that is 31/7/2023, which is placed with the record. There are 3
And for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7.
3 and Goswami, Senate State Council, is present for the respondent numbers
1, 2, 3, 4, and 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, and for the other respondents. Other respondents. You have filed for whom? Affidavit? 5 and 6.
Respondent 5.
So what about 6? Executive was there?
I can appear to.
5:30 go take 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Full stop. Service is complete. Sarah? Please, aspirate for this up to 4 weeks to enable filing of affidavit of which. Sarah, interim order passed earlier. Then extend till the next date of leave.
Obliged.
Similar.
Same.
And file affidavit.
Adjustment, yes.
Parties are the same.
Same.
Same order. The dusty? Same dusty.
Same.
Okay, perfect.
Acknowledgement.
So Dekha, which matter?
In the 51 also interim order, my lord.
Inter, please,
My lord, item part two, item three, my lord.
part two.
My lord will rise, I think three.
Part two today we have not,
Yes, yes.
no, that those matters are over.
This bench is taking about civil bench one matter,
No,
part two.
not
hearing.
one. We have 5 today. From tomorrow we'll take up.
Yes, my lord.
Today, if we take up somebody may not be able.
Yes, yes, my lord. Need,
Tomorrow will be regular part of.
my lord.
And interviews are over. Not
Yes.
really, not normal.